gonna see, man. Polo, what up?
Hey, shit, I'm here on this post-apocalyptic show.
Yeah.
We here.
Right.
Yeah, so let's get into this quick story. So I'm quarantining, minding my business, you know. I get a call from a guy, you know, I knew this guy for some time, about 5 years. And he's in this phone, he calls me and he's like, no, I get a call, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, P, what up? I see it's P. I'm like, P, what up? Mm-hmm. It was fresh off the Crucible video that just came out, the J Blaq joint. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking he called to talk about that. He calling to tell me he don't like what was just being said. You know, I said, my nigga, I just seen y'all Crucible joint. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about what y'all just put out. I said, what we just do? So he felt like that there was a blog between Cola and Drizzy, Black Compass, these two brothers. They put out a blog, where they felt like Drizzy got some things misconstrued.
I probably do.
I like that word. So what was
Drizzy, don't back out now, man.
So my man P from URL, he wanted to come up here and get it back intact. It's about the Crucible, the new Crucible platform on the URL,
man.
That we just came up here to talk about that, basically. So
okay,
so all right. We got the homie P in the building, man.
All right. P, man, welcome to the show, man. Just remember it's Sunday, man. It's a great day to be nice to everybody.
Nah, bro. I appreciate it, man. But man, y'all know, man, Black Compass is like family, man. I love healthy debates. I love them. And look, there's probably people in y'all Discord right now that don't have no media platforms. They're not bloggers or whatever. People say something crazy in the comment section. I'll hit them up. Call me. Not to argue, but like I really want to know your point of view. Like why you think that way. But what brought us here today was I listened to Cola and Urez, and I was like, wait a minute. It's not negative criticism. That don't bother me. It's negative criticism that's based off incorrect information. All right. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure y'all had the correct information. So then after you get the correct information, if you say, man, still fuck this shit, I don't like it. Then I'm like, hey, more power to you, man. Hey, what can I say? Yeah. Please everybody. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
But more importantly, you know what exactly it was. I think y'all was up there. Y'all was like, yeah, man, this Crucible thing. I think they're gonna be going to 6 cities. It's 10 judges. Each judge get to pick 6 people, and I'm like, whoa, that's totally incorrect. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's 6 cities.
Okay.
10 scouts.
10 scouts.
Right.
Right.
Each scout gets to pick 2 people. It's 3 judges that those total of 20 people that was picked by the scouts are gonna audition in front of.
All right. So P. See, here's the thing, right? Now you said about 45 numbers just now. I need because there has to be a way to say that, like in a way that because I still don't. Because I had to watch it. See, I appreciated the champion rollout and everything because it was very specific. But I had to go back a couple times. So first of all, let's start. I got it on the first. I didn't. It was luxury.
When he said it's battle raps American Idol,
sure,
that kind of gave you the all right. That's what it is. Like it's 6 cities. What is it? St. Louis, Houston,
right?
Seattle, Washington, L.A., Atlanta, and New York. That's where the base is.
That's where everything is. Right.
That's where it's starting at.
Right.
He gave us the list of 10 scouts. These is just people from the culture.
Right.
League. What is it? League owners too.
Yeah,
was
all the Bills? Yeah, you got Bills in there. Scotty, Houston Barco. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Some league owners. Some people is just knowledgeable. You know,
knowledgeable.
Okay. Really, it's people who have been recommending people all along. Y'all just didn't know about. That's really what it is.
But what I loved about that scout shit is niggas got to be held accountable if they got duds on this trip.
That's true. That's fire.
I like that. Like, okay, if niggas can't recommend the right niggas, they got to go. And we gonna put another. I like that.
Right.
That's one of the main parts I like. That.
P, let me get this. So okay, so 6 cities, right? Your the 10 scouts that you have select 2 people from that city, right? So ultimately, you come away with.
Wait, hold on.
Sure.
Wait. Not from that city. From that region. We're just
region.
gonna be camping out.
Okay,
in New York City,
okay.
And they're gonna be picking people from that region.
Right. From the area. Okay, from the area. My bad. From the region. You picking Each person is picking 2 people from the region. So you have 20 people from each region, each of these 6 places, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's a lot of people. So then you narrow down that 20 to 4 to 6 per region.
Yep.
By
Exactly.
how do they battle again? Do that 20 battle again, or are they selected by clips and so on? Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, y'all can hear me? My bad. Somebody call me.
Yeah, we can.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the way it works is the 10 scouts will recommend 2 people each per region that we're in. So for New York City, all 10, and actually right now, as of today, there's 11 scouts because I added O from Street Status today. So now it's going to be 22 people instead of 20.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
So each scout is going to recommend 2 people. Those 22 people are going to, once they get selected, they're going to meet up. They're going to prepare 2 90-second rounds, right? They're going to show up to the location that we're going to give them, and they're going to go in sets of 2s, and they're going to audition in front of a panel with 3 judges, and they're going to be prepared with 2 90-second rounds, right? Now, this is one of the things I want to clear up because I see a lot of people having an issue with when I said we're not looking for winners and losers, right? Because y'all got to remember, we're not scouting for winners or losers. This is a talent. So we're scouting for talent, right? Talent doesn't necessarily always have anything to do with winning and losing, right? Because if you think of like high school basketball or football or college, like the scouts can come out and they can go to a.
Oh, I think we lost.
You must have got a phone call.
Yeah, must have got a call here.
You gotta put it on Do Not Disturb.
Well, so I mean, I'll say, okay, so already we made some news here. We got another scout because I see other people trying to drop the math on what we have here, right? But there's been another scout added here, so it's 11 now that we're basing this off of. But go ahead.
Now it's 22 niggas.
Yeah, y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I don't know where I cut off. It keeps going in and out on me.
All right. Oh, you. Yeah. Good. Go ahead. You were
No, he was talking about the scouts.
The scouts.
Winning and losing doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah. Because at this particular juncture in the process, really through this whole Crucible process, there's only one time that winning and losing like truly matters, and that's the last 2 people battling for the $10,000. Right. Everything else that we do, all we're doing is scouting for talent. That's the whole purpose of this process. You have to understand. That's what the PGs was about. The PGs was a search for talent. Right.
P, let me ask you this. So when you guys get down to, you said that somewhere there's going to be a 2-day event, right?
Yeah.
When you, those battles, are those 2-round battles as well? Or
No.
Those
are three round battles, 2 minutes each. There's 2 minute rounds, three rounds.
Those won't be judged though, correct?
No. Those will not be judged either.
So if Tony and I were to battle, we both could have, as long as we do good, we both could get picked to move forward. Correct?
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. Because look, y'all all know we can go on our YouTube channel right now and find 10 PG battles right now that y'all don't care about either of the 2 guys. Am I is that facts or is it false?
That's facts.
Okay. All right. So but now at the same time that's facts.
Mm-hmm.
In those battles that you don't care about, there's also a winner and a loser, right?
True.
A person that you think won and a person you think lost, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
However, you're not interested in either person, right?
Yeah, that's happened for sure.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So that's why we're not focused on winning and losing at this point, because at the same time, let's take Your Honor and Swamp, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have Swamp clearly winning that battle, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I would take Your Honor in a loss 10 times over. I may take somebody else who won their battle. We're looking for talent at this point. At this level, it's just about talent search. That's all.
Okay,
so
we'll get to.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I just want to be clear. So then after the 4 to 6 people get selected per region, right? So then those people get so then you still have you have 4 or 6 regions still, right? So that's anywhere from 24 to 36 people, right? So then now and then you have additional battles to narrow that down to 12 people at some point.
Yeah, because once we hit each city and we audition 20 people, we take upwards of 6 people per city. That's going to give us 36 people at that point. What we're then going to do is take those 36 people and we're going to make full battles out of those 36 people. So 36 people is going to condense down to 18 battles, right? With 18 battles, we're going to do 9 battles on Saturday, 9 battles on Sunday. We will have judges at both days that for the whole entire weekend that are going to be selecting the top 12 people from that 2-day event. That is, once again, not based on who won a battle or who lost a battle, right? Because let's say that, let's think.
Is that it's still
no? It's 3 rounds. 3 rounds. These are real battles.
36 people joint is 3 rounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
The round of 36 is yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. Exactly. And once again, it's that way because imagine if all the most fire niggas out of the 36 lost, right? Now, it's because look at Av and Genocide, right? Look at Twerk and Dougie, because some people want to say Twerk lost to Dougie, right? But if you were a recruit, a talent scout, who would you have recruited talent wise? Would you have recruited Dougie or would you have recruited Twerk? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I get what you're saying. I guess more so like the fan in me and like being a purist. The way I grew up watching battle rap, it was about winning and losing. But this is not the direction. I understand that. But for purists and people who care about winning and losing, it stings your ears to hear it's true what y'all doing though, but it stings your ears to kind of hear that sometimes. Winning and losing doesn't matter.
Now, I totally understand that. And like I said, just at this particular juncture, like when you watch the NBA the summer league, right? Once players get drafted and they go play in the summer league before the season starts,
right?
Yeah. You never hear anybody bragging about what the summer league team's record was. Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? It's just about developing the player's talent. That's all that's about. When you get in the season, then we'll start worrying about wins and losses.
But aren't y'all able to see Aren't y'all able to see, even if it was wins and losses, aren't y'all able to see, all right, he lost, but he's still fired, so we long.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, but as far as
Chef lost the T-Top, Briz lost the T-Top, but they was fired, so y'all, they still.
Yeah, because okay, so then that opens it up to the.
But that's
Go ahead, Pete.
That's UFF, and we have a whole nother separate thing where those wins and losses will matter there at Ultimate Madness. Here.
This is a talent search strictly.
Yeah, but it's more than that though, because they double back and they select some of the guys who were in the tournament and say, hey, you guys will be, incorporated into the next class or whatever, right? Like at the end of it, right? So it's a little more to it than that. I think that part of it is interesting too. But that happens in the last round, right? The last round of this whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Think of it like this. Mm-hmm. The first phase where you got the 20 people and each scout picks them. Think of that as like tryouts for the high school basketball team. Yeah. Everybody's just going to come and try out. Okay. So the coach picks the people that he wants to start the camp with, right? So he has 36 people. Mm. All right. Now he's going to spend the next couple of days evaluating the talent of the players as he's watching them. When he's watching the players, he's not looking at the scoreboard. He's looking at who has a good jumper, who plays good defense. He's looking at all that type of stuff. And then he will pick those people and say, okay, now I picked y'all people. Y'all made the team. Now that I have a team, we're going to go play these games, which now I have to worry about the scoreboard.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay. Sure. And then you get to the round of 36, 18 battles that day.
Now I want to give y'all something to kill me about anyway, because I don't want y'all to.
Oh no, we're gonna.
I don't want to come up here and y'all can't do what y'all really want to do. Which is rip me apart.
I'm trying to find something you have to give.
We're gonna get there.
I don't want to just come at you just to come at you. You making sense.
Yeah, I want to get all the details. I want to get clear.
Certain things, there was a lot of things that was great to me at first before I did the blog, but I'm thoroughly understanding.
Well, now I want to give you something anyway, because it wouldn't be Black Compass Radio. Like I put my armor and my Thanos armor and everything on.
Okay, here we go with this.
I was prepared for battle.
Yeah,
so sure. we might as well do what we normally do.
Okay.
Somebody just talked about wins and losses. when I first started watching battle rap, wins and losses matter. You're lying. Wins and losses ain't never matter except for at Fight Club. That's the only time they ever matter.
That's what I was watching.
Okay, so if you're talking about
wins and losses matter to UFF too.
Well, yeah, I give you that. But you know, like judge stuff, yes. But I'm talking about like in the entire
like you talking about like
very little bit of like it's never mattered. It's never mattered. Y'all, do y'all remember when Suge battled Midwest Miles? You remember what the bet was, right?
Yeah.
Who was on Summer Madness?
Shotgun Suge.
Yeah, you said.
Who was on Summer Madness?
Midwest
Miles was on Summer Madness. Who was not on Summer Madness? Shotgun Suge. If I'm lying, let me know.
Oh,
you know? Do y'all know?
Winning matter depending on this is how I go about winning. It depends on the storyline, my nigga. Hitman and Surf. It depends on the stock people have in that battle. Like,
yeah, but that's not the question. The question was do winning and losing matter? You know what I'm saying? Now, if we're gonna, let me clear this up too. It matters to me, but I'm just objectively speaking. If we being real, it ain't never really mattered. Do you guys remember what Calico's first battle was after Lux? Y'all remember what it was?
It was Rex, right?
Rex on what?
On Summer Madness.
Summer Madness. And was the battle with Rex? Was it good?
The first was cool. I think that was
good. That's it. It
wasn't
a good battle though.
It wasn't a good battle. So do y'all remember Calico's next battle?
Was it Arsenal? No, it wasn't.
Nah,
it might have been Tay-Rock, low-key. Wasn't it Tay-Rock?
On what?
Tay-Rock on
No 4.
No, that was SM5.
SM5, my fault.
Another Summer Madness. I'm just saying. I can do this with a lot of Averb, his first main stage battle versus Charlie Clips. He lost. What was his next battle? What was the next big joint he did?
Bro, but this is the thing you be trying to do this. Yeah. Winning matter to these up and coming niggas.
Yeah, like, it always matters.
A nigga like The Rock. The Rock could lose to CM Punk and still be on WrestleMania with Taker. A nigga like fucking these NXT new niggas in WWE, they can't lose. Like niggas gonna look at them crazy. Like you lost to such and such. You have to beat these up and coming niggas.
Oh, you talking about the vet? You talking about the vets got to beat the up and coming niggas, or the new niggas got to have to?
The new niggas have to win. Are we going? Because we just programmed for them. Y'all got to win, or we not gonna like y'all.
That's a fact.
It's just how we program.
You gotta win.
No, listen, that's a lie too, right? That's a lie.
What?
Because Twerk really wasn't clearly winning.
He was getting punched on these radio stations badly.
He was punched on by every battle rap blogger.
Did that stop him from being a superstar in battle?
No, it didn't.
Nah,
yeah, but he's a Florida superstar though. You know what you're gonna get when Twerk show up though.
So the point I'm making, if winning and losing really mattered, people would have held that against him, and he couldn't have made it to the status that he's at. If it mattered to the masses,
but Twerk is kind of a superstar because y'all push him though. He's like y'all logo. So y'all whether he win or lose, whatever bullshit,
he gonna be on the next big joint.
And that's why if Twerk can have y'all behind.
They're gonna push.
Hold on, Polo. Did winning and losing matter when Jack Boy went against Young Cannon? Did that affect him losing?
Yes, it did.
Why? If winning and losing don't matter though. Why would it
I said it matters to me.
But it mattered to didn't the perception around him change after that? Because trust me, I was the one on radio stations bombing on Jack Boy. You can ask all these niggas. I was bombing on Jack Boy, telling them you talking all this shit. You ain't ready for Young Cannon. You ain't ready for none of these niggas. Yeah. I was telling them.
Yeah. But I said,
and he took a big hit to the beat.
Listen, it matters to me. Right? But it just I don't run the brand. It's a collective. It matters to me. So the things that are within my control, yes, it matters. Do you remember what Jack Boy's next battle after the Young Cannon was? Y'all remember?
Big.
None.
That's a step down.
Exactly.
Was it none? Oh,
yes, it was. Yeah. You remember
but
when
then part of it is, I'm not gonna say you, but it's staffing too though, because like, okay, he got his boots smoked by John, ran off stage, all types of shit, and y'all gave him Suge 2 weeks later. Like,
hold on, right? He was booked with Shotgun Suge before he was ever on Known, paid and everything. He didn't do the Suge battle on Band Legacy 3 because he had the Known battle with John John. So we pulled the battle so he could do the John John battle. After the John John battle got done and it played out everywhere, he was already paid, contracted, rounds written.
See, and that's another reason why you right. It don't matter because I could be locked in for 3-4 battles. I could get dog walk these first 2 and do good in the last one. Like,
yeah, but that's not a Jack Boy thing. It's with everybody. It happens to the top tiers. You know, y'all remember when Charlie Clips got 30 by Rum Nitty? You remember what his next battle was?
It was after Rum Nitty. That was 2015.
But we talking about Charlie Clips though.
Yeah.
But this is the thing.
He's a ticket.
Hold on. See, but look. Oh, is it black and white or is it gray?
No, but I'm saying the way y'all operate, be operating, the big name Sue Surf could lose, not have third rounds. He could lose over and over. It don't matter because he brings in a certain amount of bread, following, and all of that. So all he has to do is entertain a little bit. He could lose the battle, and he's gonna be on the next Houston card, like the next big 2000 thing.
But what we trying to say is like
comers. But Dougie gets smoked. He's done. Mac Mel can't win a battle. He's done.
No, wait. Hold on. No, are you saying he's done to us or he's done to y'all?
Well, the people we already done with. We've been done with Mac Mel. He can't win a battle. You can't win a battle. We really don't care.
Mac kept getting booked.
Pete, do you think? Okay, and I want your honest opinion about this. Like, do you think if URL valued, like, if winning or losing, if you guys set the agenda that look, winning and losing matters here, you don't think the culture will follow you guys on that, or you think that the verdict is already out on that and the people decide ultimately what they want to see regardless?
The people decide what they want to see.
I think y'all have a little bit of power in that. I'm just saying. I just
no. Listen, we
gotta see how this goes, but yeah,
we get to give y'all the choices. Hey, y'all get to choose between this, and this, right? And then the guys go out there and they perform. Hey, how you doing? They perform, and then y'all watch, and then y'all put y'all verdict in on how y'all feel about the performances. And y'all kind of the fans tell us who to bring back. You know, y'all will watch. Look, you'll watch Calico have the performance he had with Twerk, and be okay. And still be like, yo, Calico and 40 Cal. You still do that. That's not us. And then when y'all hype a battle and y'all make it big, y'all really want to see it. Well, we're not supposed to book it.
Okay.
But then when it's a newer guy that we're trying to build, we see something in them, and we're trying to build them. Okay, like it's okay to lose. Now, is it okay to die over and over and over and over again? No, but to lose a battle, so it's all right. You'll be all right. We wouldn't have Tay Rock quit at Charlie Clips. We wouldn't have Verb quit at Charlie Clips too.
But we not saying people gonna win every battle, but we just saying like it could, like, winning. It should have some.
It does. It should buy you winning, especially if you knew, man.
It does.
When you knew, bro, like you gotta.
Well, who's not winning? That's new. That's just getting the push that y'all don't think should get it.
You say who not winning?
Who's not winning? That's new. Who's getting a push that y'all
Gunpowder
think
Pat made this event. I don't know how. I'm gonna be honest with you. Gunpowder Pat. I don't know how he made that tournament. Bro, he hasn't. When's the last time he won a battle, Tom? He lost.
Yeah, he hasn't. I mean, arguably since the Skates joint that was judged, he won.
That was like what? That's 3 years ago or something.
That's fair enough. That's fair.
mean, LL Cool J has all 30s in his URL.
They said Nightwing in the chat.
He's got all 3 O's, and he's never on none of it. Like
I just booked LL Cool J on Band Legacy. What do you mean? What do you mean?
He's not. Why isn't he on this?
Well, first of all, I could name at least 10 other people who should be on it before LL Cool J.
Okay.
No disrespect to him.
All right.
Well, let's get
this type of shit I like. Yeah.
This is other niggas I want.
What's 10 niggas that could be on there before LL Cool J? Cool.
Hands lost his last battle, by the way, too. Like, I love Hands. Hands don't be winning these battles neither. Like,
I got you.
Shout out the big hand.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you. Right. Cuban should be on there before LL Cool J.
Shout out to Q. Shout out to
Riggs. Look, Riggs should be on there before LL Cool J.
Riggs is very underrated.
No, because this is the thing. Because you're just going by wins and losses, but are you looking at who they fought and where they fought them? Because LL Cool J has a nice resume. He got some names on his joint.
He does,
right?
Yeah.
But did he battle him here? Because I don't know how many times.
I'm talking about strictly his joint. He had a 30.
Who did he
got? Joint he had versus Boondocks. He 30'd him. It was one he had before that. He 30'd him. Like he won 9 straight rounds. And,
Pep.
Like
I was there at that when he 30'd
him. Okay, so
30 all of them.
So has what he done been more impressive than what Riggs has done? Because it definitely has it.
But we haven't even seen all the work though. Like we don't even get to see all of the work to say that. Like.
Oh, but listen, you don't get to see all the work to say that, but it didn't stop you from saying the opposite, though.
But I'm saying we, as in the massive, I was there at the joints, the URL joints. So I saw it with my own eyes. You know what I mean? I don't know. It would be easier for me, I guess, if people could see everything and judge it for themselves. Because I think, you know.
Well, how about this? Yeah. First of all, LL Cool J, we do have a plan for him. Oh, we have something coming up for him. That. He's just not in this. Yeah. He's not in this. Come on. It didn't matter who it didn't matter who we put in this. You do realize on this same show, y'all would have asked me, well, what about this person?
Oh yeah, of course. You know we have to cover that.
Yeah.
P. You know we have to do that.
Yeah, it's just part of it.
Yeah, but so then no Cuban. Well, who said no? Who else said no to this? I'm petty like that, messy.
But shouldn't certain niggas like Cuban and them be pushed to the front? Shouldn't they be the first niggas get the call for this? Like niggas that in their
I'm gonna tell you why Cuban's not on it, and Cuban knows this. I had a conversation with Cuban about this. The reason he's not on it because I feel like being that I have to spread these opportunities thin to make sure that people get an opportunity. Because you say, well, Gunpowder Pat hasn't won a battle. Was the last time we saw Gunpowder Pat was versus Your Honor on Band Legacy 2.
True.
That's the last time we saw him. That's a long time ago. That's a long time ago, right? Now, Cuban, the first 2 rounds is one of my favorite rounds from that event. But it's all subjective.
That was crazy.
Yeah, it's all subjective, right?
Okay.
But Cuban, on the other hand, you got to remember, Cuban's first, he came in versus Mac Mel. He's really with Jack Boy and Ryder and all that.
Yeah.
So being that he's had those opportunities since back then, I said, you know what, Cuban, I need you to sit this one out so I can get somebody else an opportunity. That's why he ain't on it.
Okay.
Riggs. The reason Riggs isn't on it is because you remember for the app card that we was just doing in Orlando. Remember he had a battle with Drugs on there. I said, yo, Drugs, you got to play. I need you to sit this one out.
Okay, question. And I've been clear on my position with this. Like, I feel like everybody ain't gonna make it. That's just the bottom line, bro. We all like certain people, but everybody ain't gonna make it on URL, nor should they. Y'all should only, it's URL, it's the NBA. Y'all should only be taking the best of the best. Sure. Whoever y'all and the people as a whole feel is the best. So everybody's not gonna make it. My question is, the people like in that Cuban lane or that Ryder lane, like in that kind of, I feel like they in that gray area. Like we don't really know like what level they're on per se. Like they haven't really taken the next step to elevate themselves, but we know they got talent. You know, it's not that they're whack. They just haven't elevated themselves yet. So they kind of in the gray area. Like, where do they fall on the priority list? Because obviously the Surfs and Hitmans, they're never going to be affected by any of this. They're at the top. They're not going anywhere. So the big dogs...
They will be effective. Let us find 3-4 more Brizzes, Twerks, Avs, and Chesses. Let us find 3 or 4 more of them.
Well, they're not. As of now, they're good where they at.
Yeah, I mean, as of now, but you got to think about it like this. When we do cards, typically there's 6 battles on each card. That's 12 MCs, right? And this is what I tell most of the new guys, the ones that they be complaining about making the main stage, right? It's 12 MCs can make a 6 battle card, right? So we can name right now 12 people who will easily get booked on big cards. John, Av, Chess, Twerk, Geechee, DNA, Shine, Suge, Briz, Top. That's 12 right there. We at 12 already, right? We ain't even named JC or Rum Nitty. So people who can make those big cards, we easily probably could get to about 18 names, right? So if you're a new guy, you got to be good enough to make Smack say, "Hey, John, I need you." He ain't gonna tell John, "I need you to sit it out." But instead of calling John, he calls Geechee. You got to be good enough.
So where do these guys fall on the priority list? Like the like the franchise rider type people who we know got talent, but they just haven't popped to the masses yet. If y'all focused on, if Smack them focused on the main cards, the big dogs. Mm-hmm. Y'all focusing on finding new talent. Where do they fall on the priority list?
They fall in Born Legacy, and that's what Born Legacy was made for. If you remember, that's where Av came from. That's where Louise came from. That's where Rum Nitty came from. That's Mike P. JC came back in there. Ill Will came back over there. Old Reds came back there, got back popping. That's what that's for. It's for new and up and coming talent to get their test and to kind of be showcased a little bit more. And it's where for maybe some mid-tier guys who maybe never got to be staples on the main stage to make it there, or for a top-tier guy who has been on a losing streak, make him come down to a Born Legacy, get his shit back together, and get back to the main stage.
Are there any concerns? I'm gonna let you go. Are there any concerns with like a stigma? Because you know how there was like a stigma on he's a PG. Like top tiers kind of set the wave of he's a PG. He's app tier. Like they could set a negative stigma on something.
They will. They absolutely will.
Are there any how do you negate that? And because I really think it would be dope if the top tiers would just embrace this. Because I think this is dope what you're actually doing.
No, you can't. You can't negate it. And I don't think we should negate it. Right? It's in the NBA. You got rookie hazing. You got to carry everybody bags and all that. You don't come here, Rook. That's the way it goes. It's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? But bro, I'm gonna tell you what's funny to me. And Tony, you go to I see you at a lot of these events, and you're gonna have to agree with me on this. Oh, yeah. You seen Twerk from the beginning, right? When he battled Dougie.
Sure.
Remember how nervous he was looking up there on stage, rubbing his hands together, looking over the crowd. He just looked uncomfortable. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Now think about him today. Do you notice that all these vets follow him? Do you see that? Do you see that at these events? Mm-hmm. Do you see do you hear the vets when they get ready to battle? Yo, call Twerk. I'm about to battle next. Where Twerk at?
Yeah.
Right? So I'm not worried about the stigma because it's not my job to break that stigma. That's the MC's job. Twerk broke it. He got vets that was here way before him, following him around, wanting him to be standing in their battle. Mm-hmm. Ab the same way. Rum Nitty. Like these are guys, a while back, they wasn't where they are now. So that's not our job to break these stigmas. It's the MC job to get out there and kick up the dust and break their own stigma.
I wanna address something on the because I have the tournament up as well for the people that's in the live and all that too. Now, okay. How do I put this? It's Sunday. I want to be cool about it. Now. Everybody. Now, is there a worst case scenario winner for this situation right here? Like, would you be if I don't want to name names because I don't want to make it loaded here, but if someone wins, is there certain people y'all don't want to, or y'all rather see not win the tournament? You know what I mean? I don't know how to put it.
Oh, I got you. So if there was somebody that I don't want to see win the tournament, they would not be in the tournament.
Okay. Are some people winning better for the business, though?
No, because the winner is the winner. Whoever wins the same amount of battles as if somebody else won. To win the whole thing, you got to win 4 battles. Whoever wins got to win 4 battles. And the reason I say no so strongly is because unlike UFF, there's storylines with this now. Because in UFF, the whole tournament was over before you even saw the first battle. The tournament was done. We knew who the winner was and everything, right? With this, round 1, people battle. We get the winner. They go back 30 days before they go into round 2. Now y'all get to bring them on y'all radio show, ask them questions. They get to do blogs. They can do face-offs, all of that stuff.
This assumes that they're going to market. Is that a part of the contract? Are they contractually obligated to market themselves? You saying it like it's that they're not. None of them are really doing that now. Well, some of them are, but not most of them though.
It doesn't matter. I would encourage them to do it, but it really doesn't matter if we want to be real.
Why wouldn't it matter?
Because Av don't do shit. But
Av is nice.
But this is a point that I'm making. This is a point that I'm making. There was a point in time where Av was just Av, a new nigga. There was a point in time when that's all he was.
I get it, but
you're talking. Right. No, you're talking about Av now. After you done got to see all of the work. Back when he battled None, he was just a new nigga that did good. That's all he was.
He had 3 battles. He was out of here. Av wouldn't be on his. See, a more apt comparison would be something like Swamp. Like Swamp is out of here. Like he's not with this group anymore.
Okay,
like he's
true.
You know what I'm saying? So that was Av.
True, but when you first saw Swamp versus Your Honor, he was just a new nigga who did good. You got to put together. The point that I'm making, it takes a body of work.
True.
You didn't care about Av the first battle. You wasn't like, yo, he's the best person ever. It wasn't the first battle. He had your attention the first battle. Then he battled Mike P, and then he was like, oh shit, this nigga's for real. Then he battled Rum Nitty, which everybody thought we was disrespecting Rum Nitty by having him battle Rum Nitty. He didn't deserve Rum Nitty, right? And he got up there with Rum Nitty and that was like, everybody was like, oh yeah, this nigga's for real.
Cool.
But that's 3 battles. So this tournament is 4 battles. How do you know the same storylines won't develop in this? Because like I said, whoever wins. Right now, you're not really checking for Fonz right now. Me personally, Fonz is one of the nicest niggas in this tournament.
I agree. No, I think that's.
See, but you don't know his story yet though. You got to give it a chance to develop. Everybody, you had to give Twerk's story a chance to develop. Swamp, Ace, everybody has to you got to give them a chance for their story to develop. It's not just about just the rhymes they spit.
Man. Okay. All right.
And I don't know how you're gonna win 3 battles in a tournament. You're gonna win 3 times and end up being one of the final 2 battles and end up on Summer Madness stage battling for 15 grand and nobody not care and it just be a total fluke. This is not UFF where everything happened in 2 days. So it wasn't necessarily the best battle rapper won. It was the person who could be best prepared. Maybe the best battle rapper may need more time to prepare. So maybe the best battle rapper didn't win. There's no excuse now because you get 30 days between each round. No excuse. So
why so long? 30 days. Why is it 30 days? That's another thing.
Long, yeah, because we want to give them like this is the problem I had with UFF, right? To me, it was an exhibition of highlights. You know, like the battles when you go back to it wasn't that many battles that were really good. There were some really good performances and there were some really good moments.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I want to see good battles. So if you give these guys 30 days, you're going to see good battles. And it's going to be more entertaining for y'all because, like I said, it's going to allow the storylines to get bigger. You know what I'm saying? When, let's say, first round, you got Gunpowder Pat versus Rubando. And I see y'all not giving Gunpowder Pat no respect, right?
Right.
But imagine what happens.
He's not getting any up here. I don't know.
I got you. It's okay. It's fine. Yeah, you always have an underdog.
Yeah.
But imagine if he gets an upset. You tell me the world ain't gonna go crazy?
Yeah.
Y'all remember when the New York Knicks was the 8 seed in 1999? There was the 8 seed?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they beat Miami. Mm-hmm. Then they beat Indiana.
Right.
No, it wasn't Indiana. I forget who they played in the second round, but I think that Indiana was in the Eastern Conference Finals. And then they went on to play San Antonio. But you telling me that wasn't some of the best basketball y'all ever seen? Like the most exciting basketball y'all ever seen?
Well, Houston, them, yeah.
Yeah. You was the most engaged. Same thing's gonna happen with this. If an underdog,
say if an underdog, say if Project Pat or
that's not
shout to Project. My bad, Project Pat. My bad,
Gunpowder Pat, man. Shout out to Brooklyn, man. We go hard, man. We don't do that, nigga.
Come on, man. You know.
Say if Gunpowder Pat. Apologize to Project Pat too, Memphis.
Yeah.
Posey knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing.
He's a legend. Yeah. Don't do that, man. Disrespectful to both of them.
Say if Gunpowder Pat, like all the niggas he battled choke, and then he win the tournament. Dude, is he really the best nigga?
Don't do that voice. What is that voice? Go ahead, P.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is he really the best? It's like, so does that make it
it makes him the best nigga on those nights. Makes him the best nigga that night when those battles happen. So there's there ain't no excuse. We could say that about any battle if we're gonna say that.
That's a fact too.
So if I have a super classic that night, like what do you want people to do with me if I lose in this battle? If I'm one of the contestants here, say let's just say for instance, Jay and Real Seek have a like classic, or Lou Castro and Kid Chaos have a classic, but you have to pick one winner. What happens to the other person? Like, is this first round ascension? Like I got an under like okay.
No, it's not.
All right.
It's not. No,
I wanted to get that one out.
niggas they're gonna have their battles. Like someone who loses, who has that classic in the first round.
Yeah.
Let's say Real Sick and Jay. Let's say they have a classic. Knock on wood, because I don't want to say who gonna win, but let's say Jay moves on to the next round, right?
Yeah.
But Sick had a classic though. Mm-hmm. Now let's say, who's at the bottom bracket on the left side? Who's in that bottom bracket? Kid Chaos and Lou Castro. Mm-hmm. Let's say they have an okay battle, and Kid Chaos advances to meet Jay in that next round, and then Jay and Kid Chaos have a okay battle, and Kid Chaos goes on to the semifinals. Right now, at this point, he still has not had a performance that is good as the performance that Real Sick had when he lost to Jay in the first round.
Right.
It's still fine. Like we're not gonna watch Sick have an amazing performance and be like, yep, sorry, we can't book you anymore. No, he's just going to start getting booked for app cards and Born Legacies and band battles and standoffs or whatever.
Right. Okay.
So the higher you go is where you get placed in this new URL. If you're a nigga that probably got higher in this tournament, you probably you'll get booked on Gnome, the bigger, like the volumes, the app cards with big names. If you're a nigga that lost in the first round, you might be on Survivor Series in these.
Not necessarily.
Little shit y'all put together.
Not necessarily, because we go back to UFF when Snow won.
Yes. Oh boy.
None of those guys ever really made any big cards. Snow, Prez Mafia, HA Double, KG the Poet, J Rail, Danny probably was the most successful out of that whole class.
Out of that class,
yeah. You know, so it just really goes on your quality of work you put in. You know, the tournament is the tournament. That's all it is. It's just a tournament. It is what it is.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm anxious to see it, man. I mean, obviously, there's certain people I feel like, man, if they don't win,
there's something on the line.
A first round.
Hey, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Was it something on the line between Wavy and Rich Dollars?
No.
You don't think so? You telling me if somebody got smoked in that battle, it was gonna mean nothing? No. If somebody y'all lying. If somebody would have got smoked on that,
niggas though.
They I don't know. And y'all niggas be up here talking the most shit.
All we do is clown these niggas for 5 minutes and move on. Yo, this nigga Rich got 30.
No. This is what would have happened. Y'all would have clowned them for 5 minutes, moved on, and when we booked them again, y'all would have went nuts on us.
Cause y'all be doing nowadays. Y'all be booking niggas that get bodied. So it'd been like we would have complained. We would have complained like them niggas ass. We would have talked about it for a few minutes and just moved like these niggas. Y'all be booking niggas that get bodied in this area. So it don't even. It's not like
hold on. I ain't saying we don't. But
okay.
Give me some names.
The people y'all booked that were
y'all booked that got bodied. Jack Boy Man.
Okay, give me some more.
Red. He got bodied by Danny.
It took for Prep to get bodied a lot before y'all stopped.
Like y'all don't give up on people.
Jay
he kept constantly choking.
I don't understand what Jay is doing currently. I don't even know.
That's what I'm saying. Like if y'all was say if Wavy got bodied or Rich, if they was booked on the next card, I'm to the point. Y'all train me so to the point now. It's like no, whatever. They back on the next. Y'all got them on a new app card.
They locked in already.
Yeah, like they probably already. And I be like, y'all had these little. You hear little shit like, oh, he was already booked. Like it don't even matter.
That's why I say
we don't care as much anymore like we used to.
See,
when did you use Sakir?
If a nigga lost and they got bodied, then y'all threw him on the next card. It'll be a very rageful out. Like
what?
Niggas
when did that happen?
That was the nasty media era. Like that was early Caps, Piper Boy era.
Give me when the times that happened though.
I feel like you know who is the face of I don't give a fuck about this shit no more. Jack Boy Man. When he got bodied,
I got you. I'm not mad at that. But
that's what I was like. Okay,
I'm asking you because y'all keep going like back in the day it was this way. So give me the examples when that was happening.
Let's see. That's a good question. Who was the guy that was like, "Yo, why do you?" Why do y'all keep putting this nigga on here?
Why do you keep seeing him?
Verb's first big stage battle when you were on Charlie Clips. It didn't go well.
Yeah, but hold on. Verb had the whole internet on lock. Like Verb was
in the Discord. They all saying
wait, hold on.
Chess.
Didn't he get sat down for like a whole year?
The chess got sat. Hold on, chess got sat down a year and a half, 2 years later than
than what niggas was asking for. That's a fact. But see, DNA before NWX, there was a time where it was like, and remember when they like backed out on them. People was like fake online, like they like 3-0. Like I don't know.
DNA wasn't losing though.
But
you said you
wasn't checking
no,
for him though. Like,
no. You said no. You said getting bodied. You said getting bodied.
Fair enough. True. Shout out to B Magic, but that was
somebody in the YouTube said clean paper. I agree with clean. Y'all kept feeling bad. Like, how did he get T-top? That's really addressed that. How did he get T-top on that card on volume? Volume is the high standard card. Y'all had clean, all about the money, green paper on volume.
That's a fact.
How did he get that battle?
Kitchen
clean. How did he get that battle?
That's a good question.
Cafeteria.
I didn't book it. I didn't book it. So, that's a good question. Though. It's fair. That's a fair question.
All right. Well.
Okay. All right. It's another guy. I'm another guy I got there. Okay.
I'm gonna keep it a million. But also let's not forget, Clean was coming off the Young X battle when he won Champion of the Night.
True.
He's supposed to be young. He's supposed to be Young X.
Machine to wash your clothes, ass nigga.
Yeah. Maybe he was, but was he supposed to win Champion of the Night over Chef Trez and all those other guys on the card?
He was bugging, man.
Because you got to remember when he came back for that battle, he was not held in high regard. So why are you saying he's supposed to win a battle?
But that wasn't enough for no T-top appearance, though. I don't believe that. What?
Well, maybe so. But what happens when T-top asks for somebody specific?
That's true.
Hey, Pete, let me ask you something. Are you still gonna be doing like band legacies and stuff like that, or no? That's gonna take a back seat.
Nah, absolutely, we'll be doing that.
Oh, band.
Do you feel like the band legacy room, that DMV? Do you feel like it took a hit due to like when they left and they were going elsewhere? They were just getting like smoked.
What do you mean? Give me an example.
Like Jack Boy is supposedly the king of band, and every time he left the DMV to go elsewhere. Big stages, he was getting smoked. Ace Amin was one of them niggas in the band rooms. He went to New York versus Snake Eyes and lost.
Hold on. Let's pause right there. Band crews that was getting kind of cleaned up. I got you. Let's pause right there. All right, let's talk about that Ace and Snake battle.
Oh boy.
I got Snake. I was about to say I got Snake winning. To me, it comes down to the first round.
Oh,
come on! Nah, we're not doing that, Pete. We're not.
Wait.
I know he comes down. He won the battle.
Hold on. Did Ace win the second round clearly? He did. Did he? He won it clearly.
He won the second.
He did.
And Snake won the third round clearly, right?
No, Snake won the first and the third round.
No, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. I didn't ask about the first round.
Yeah.
The third round, did he win clearly?
Yeah,
sure.
Now, who on this phone was there?
Me.
Tony?
Mm-hmm.
The only person on this phone line that was there is Tony.
I was there.
How long was Snake Eyes' first round? And you didn't have to be there to know this.
Shit was for both of them were rapping for entirely too long. Both of them were rapping too long. P, you can't do that. His shit was forever.
No. Listen. Yeah. I'm going somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
How long? Am I lying to say that Snake's first round was twice as long as Ace's?
No.
I'm lying.
Not
go check
twice.
it.
Even on cam, his rounds was very long. His rounds was
both
all
of them
of
shits is long, but I'm talking like 7 and 5 minutes. Like
No. Snake's first round was 15 minutes.
You know how to do 15 minutes.
Hold on. You should know by now that I don't come up here and just say stuff just to say it. Go check it.
All right.
Somebody go fact check it.
Talking about bringing it back and stuff like that though. His round was long though. I told you.
It was long, but now this I don't even really want to talk about. It's not that I'm saying that I'm holding something against him because the round was long. Because when Av battled Gluezy, his first round was like 12 minutes. But that nigga was cooking glue that whole first round. Didn't matter how long it was.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Tony, you was there.
I was there.
In Snake's first round, towards when he started getting close to the end of the round. Mm-hmm. Am I lying when I say the crowd was yelling time?
Oh yeah.
After every fourth ball.
Because it was like, yo, you've already done enough and whatever. Both of them had that shit. P, don't do that.
No.
They both did it.
So
P,
hold on. Listen, Tony.
Yeah.
Keep it real. No, keep it real. You telling me, and you was there, you gonna tell me with a straight face that when Ace was rapping his first round, you heard the crowd yelling time on him? That's what you telling me now?
Yeah, they both rap too long. Both.
No. Listen. I didn't ask you did they both rap too long. I didn't ask you did they both rap long. I asked you did you hear the crowd calling time on Ace? Because if you say that, you a liar, bro.
You ain't hear people saying time when it was 3 minutes in there.
But I will say this from me watching online. People was saying how, yo, this nigga Ace is taking for Ace. I talk to Ace all the time. That's my man. I rock with him and Snake. Ace lost that battle, bro. I'm not. It was people online saying, yo, Ace is taking forever to get to something. Like the best, like the bump. Like that was the highlight of the round.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. That's fine. That's cool. I agree with you there, right?
Yeah.
But now let's flip it and take criticism the other way. Mm-hmm. Snake's round was even longer.
Yeah.
Dummy long. I told him that too. His round
it was even longer, and Snake didn't necessarily have a problem getting to the point. He just had too many dry spots between his moments. Mm. He'd have a big moment, a long dry spot, then a big moment, then a long dry spot. It was just drawn. It was drawn out.
That first round, he was wilding in that first, brother. Antonio Brown, make sure you got the helmet right. The Westbrook Dragon's body, it looked like a Westbrook baby and niggas. Like he was wilding that whole first, bro. We not doing that, P. We not getting that.
Listen. When somebody raps 15 minutes, right? Yeah. Okay. All these lines you talking about, right? Do you understand? How many lines you just run off just now to?
Like 4. That was about 4.
Like 4.
4.
I can give you 4 more right now.
That's fine. Look, that's fine. You can give me 4 right now, right? And that'll equal 8. How? Now
I can give you 10 more.
Listen. Look, now you just talking.
I'm not. He had dry spots. Snake had dry spots, but
this is my point. This is my point. I'm not saying that he wasn't. The thing was. He was doing that, but the dry spots was too long in between though. He was saying something crazy, and then it was a long. That's the only thing that was wrong with his round. If he had took some of that dry, condensed the dry stuff out of there,
I 100% agree with
and linked that all, he would have been fine.
Okay,
right?
I agree with that.
That was the issue. So for me, that's what it comes down to. I'm looking at that. Okay, Snake had more. He had more stuff in his first round than Ace did.
Can I get back to because I wanted to get back to this Crucible thing if we could, because
let's do it.
Okay, so because I think I have the first 2 phases here down. This last one, when you get to Smack, right? Like in the semifinals, where you got 6 people left. Is that there's 3 battles on some card with Smack on it? Like, can you explain that part of it?
Are you talking about the Crucible?
Yeah, the Crucible. I want to jump back to that really quick.
Okay, and what stage are you asking about?
The last one where Smack gets involved, right? That this is after the stage of 12, select from them, you end up with 6 people, then you go back, right?
Okay,
to Smack. All right, go ahead.
Okay, all right. So out of the 36 people, we condense down to 12 people. Okay. That's going to produce an event that's one day with 6 battles.
Okay.
Out of those 6 battles, 12 MCs, Smack is going to be choosing the top 2 people from that event to battle each other to open up whatever the next big card is for the 10,000. In addition to those 2 people from that 12-person event, we're gonna pick an additional 4 people, totaling 6 people now, and those 6 people will move on to be on the Rookies vs. Vets card.
An additional 4 people to add to that 6 that was battling in front of Smack to be on the Rookies versus Vets card. Okay.
No, wait a minute. It's not 6 people. It's 6 battles. 6 battles mean there's 12 people. Out of those 12 people from those 6 battles, 2 people battle each other for the money.
Okay.
Then we're gonna pick 4 more people and gonna add them to the 2. And then once those 2 people battle for the money, after that, those 2 people are gonna join those other 4 people to be on the Rookies vs. Vets card for 6 battles. It's 6 rookies battling 6 vets.
Okay.
That's how I go.
Okay. I think all right. So I think I'm good now. I think I'm good. But the only thing is that you added another judge, so this math is now not.
Yeah, the math is not even.
Wait. What do you mean the math?
Because you've added another judge, and this was based off of the 10, right? The 10 people.
No. We didn't add another judge. We added another scout.
Scout, right?
It's 22. It didn't change the numbers, the selection numbers at all. Now there's 22 people audition. Okay. They're still only choosing 6.
Oh.
So nothing changes. It just means there's more competition in the first round.
Okay. So then you have that the round of 36 with the 18 people, 18 battles that day, 2-day event, right? And then from there you go to Smack. Okay. Yep. So
you go to Smack and for six battles when you get to Smack.
Right.
So I think I'm gonna break it down like this so it makes you probably can visualize it a little better. The first stage, auditions. We're going to end up with 36 people, right? Those 36 people is going to do a 2-day PG event. Right? 9 PGs on one day, 9 PGs on the next day. Out of those 36 people, we're going to pick 12 people to move on and do a Survivor Series. Right? Out of those 12 people doing Survivor Series, Smack is going to pick 2 people like Ace and Swamp to open up a big card. Right? In addition to those 2 people that they pick to do that, they're going to pick 4 more people to add to those 2 that after they do the battle for the money, those 6 people together are going to go on and battle 6 other vets on the Rookies vs. Vets card.
And wait, would it be a vet of their choosing or will you guys be picking?
Oh, we'll be choosing. Yeah, they won't get to choose that.
Wow.
They won't think about it. They won't be in a position to do that.
I see.
So the 4 people that get added from the previous,
but I thought winning would put you in a position to be able to, like, winning the tournament will put you in a position to be able to select who you want to battle.
Look, let's keep it real. These vets battle who they want to battle.
Facts.
They never battle who wants to battle them.
They're
going to battle who they want.
That's a fact.
So we wouldn't even got to talk about that. That's just how that goes.
What's in it for the scouts? Like, so they just doing this to get a nigga on, and then what? Like.
No, we got some.
What if I get all my people to the finals? What if it's only
do I get like some,
like this?
Yeah, we got some financial things in place. I don't want to put their business out there, but there's some financial rewards for doing a good job as a scout.
All right, okay.
You know? And if you, but now this is the thing for the scouts as well. By the time you finish, because you got to understand that the scouts are really only involved in phase 1. Okay, all right. The scouts are only really involved for phase 1. They just recommend who the contestants are going to be. Once we hit all 6 cities and all the contestants have been recommended and we've chosen the 36, their role is over.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
You know, and that because they just recommend the people who are going to audition, and then the judges will look at their recommendations and pick the people they want.
Yeah,
this is one of the things. Yeah, this is one of the things I like about this. It's the checks and balances all throughout. You know, if you want to be a biased scout, go right ahead. You can do that. I don't recommend.
That's a great idea, man.
You can, but all you did was get somebody an audition. They still got to get past Surf, Goods, and DNA. Still got to get past them. You know, and then let's say you get past Surf, Goods, and DNA. Now you got to go battle again, 4 3-round battles, in 2-minute rounds, and there's going to be judges there as well.
Right.
You know,
I like the fact that y'all bringing it to every area and there's judges for each respective area.
Yeah.
Like that's dope. That's dope in my opinion.
All right, another question. If I'm a Tone Montana type nigga, like I came,
absolutely not.
I can't hop in with these babies and then try to get back to where I was at.
Nope.
So Tone Montana.
I couldn't get a Summer Madness when I was Tone Montana, but I'm a rebrand now. Okay, I'm Tone Montana, but now I want to rebrand.
Nope. What you can do if you're Tone Montana, you can hit up somebody, be like, hey, I want to battle. I don't know, somebody that's making that transition. I want to battle. Let's say Real Sick gets busy versus Jada Nightwing, but he gets out in the first round. People still want to see him. All right, Tone.
Yo, homie, let me borrow your rifle because I ran out of ammo and need to buy some more.
What the hell was
hilarious.
that?
Yo, what was that?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but real sick.
What the fuck was that?
No clue. So go ahead. Go ahead, P. I don't know what you're into over there.
That shit. Yo, I just almost dropped my phone. Oh shit. Yo, that scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I'm way too stoned for that to happen again. Whatever that was, turn it off. Go ahead, P.
Oh my.
But let's say Real Sick gets put out in the first round, but he did really well, right? Yeah. So then Tone might be able to get on a Born Legacy card versus Real Sick.
Yeah.
Do stuff like that.
Okay. No doubt. So I mean, okay. So obviously there's but because you said if someone had one or two or something like that and they wanted to come back, it was cool. But you said not multiple appearances, and you was like, they got you the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, because I mean, if you had 4 or 5 PGs and you never went nowhere, I mean, why? It don't make sense. It don't make sense to put you in there. Like you done had a bunch of chances already.
But what if I want to rebrand and like I want to all right, I'm never gonna get a Summer Madness ever.
So what you do is you hit the small leagues and you kick up dust, and you get the people saying your name, and then you get a call for Survivor Series.
But I could do y'all 2-month process or whatever, how long, and become and get on Summer Madness.
Negative.
Say if I move through all them 36 niggas y'all got in front of me. Say if I decided I've told Montana, man.
Nigga,
y'all never gave me a Summer Madness shot. See the little paperwork shit. I'm like, all right, this P nigga don't want to give me a shot. Let me go to his little tournament bullshit. Crucibles. I'm gonna battle 35 niggas to get my shot finally. Why I can't do that? Why I gotta go to small league?
Because you can battle 35 niggas on the small leagues and get hot.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I'm not really battling 35 niggas to begin with. I'm battling about 10 niggas.
Okay, battle 10 niggas, and you can get back. Like, come on, like, what are we talking about? We talking like, is this something new? This ain't something new. This has been going on.
Yeah.
Right.
There's people that done did PGs before and didn't really and ended up hitting the small leagues and getting busy and then coming back.
So let me ask you a question, right? What is this more? I don't want to ask the same question, but is this more like beneficial? What's more better for artists, to do this or to just get hot the old-fashioned way? Which one do you think benefits them more?
To do this, because you got to remember there's only 4 battles in this, and you got to remember this is shot like a TV show, right? So the amount, because really, if you a new niggas, man, visibility plays a huge role. Yeah. Being seen. And how you're being seen. So you're going to come in and do this TV show, and you're going to get up there and you're going to go up there and you're going to rap your material in front of Surf, DNA, and Charlie Clips. And they're going to say great things about you. And then we're going to take that and make it look real good and put this great episode out that people love. Oh, I love the Crucible TV series. It's dope. Then we're going to do testimonials and show you their preparation and everything to get ready for that next battle.
Okay.
And then they go and do that. And then you see them do well there. Right? Now you're like, oh shit, I really like this nigga. Then he goes and does the 6 battle joint where Smack is there, and we're telling a story the whole way. It's not just you just see a battle. It's a story that's going to be shown the whole entire way.
So then, okay. So I wanted to ask about that, but before that though, the fan involvement. Do fans get involved to add the 4 other people to be on Rookies versus Vets too?
Yes, they do.
Okay, all right, great. So at the end of it, you get the finals, the 1-on-1 matchup, right? On a big card or whatever. And then you get 4 extra people added. That's when we all come in and say, bring this guy back, bring this guy back, bring this back. You know what I mean? Like, Okay, that's dope.
And the funny thing about that is, you're gonna see just how much wins and losses matter when that happens. Because I guarantee you, there's gonna be somebody who lost, who the fans are gonna vote for more than some of the people who won. I guarantee you that's gonna happen.
You think so?
I guarantee you, it happens every day, all the time, anyway.
Interesting. I think it's gonna be like he got cheated, it's gonna be a couple of those.
It's always gonna be that.
You're gonna get somebody that markets really well in between that time. You're gonna see somebody that he got cheated, and that person might start campaigning for themselves, and you never know. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I'm not mad at that either. You know, we might end up throwing a wild card round or something, bringing somebody back from the dead. You know, hey, these two people, the fans have spoken over the course of the months that we've been doing the whole tournament or the Crucible or whatever, and they keep talking about these two people. Next thing you know, when we do that last portion that Smacks is there, we add one more battle to those two people. Might bring them back.
Okay.
Who knows?
Okay. Damn. Wow. So then.
Wait.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Well, I got a question.
Pete, let me ask you real quick. What about? Okay, so let's say I get in this tournament, right? And it's like a 10-month process, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to take other battles on other leagues while I'm still in this, or no? Like small leagues?
Yes, you can. It's not recommended.
Not recommended.
You think about how much is on the line. I mean, you really want to? You got a chance to win $10,000. Plus, we didn't even talk about the GoFundMe that's going to be up for a whole 10 months. A whole 10 months, people are going to be putting money into the GoFundMe. Let's say by the time we get to the end of the season, there's $17,000 in there. So it's $17,000 put on top of the $10,000.
Yeah, no, I feel that. But now let me. They league to league, they trying to make their little chicken. I'm just.
GoFundMe. It's on. They immediately rebelled on the GoFundMe.
And what you call is this? What the hell is that?
Go ahead.
Is this gonna be respected? Is it gonna be looked at like how Surf does, like the app tier, like they make fun of the app and all that? Is this gonna be respected amongst the battlers, or just not another, transition?
Yeah, Driz asked that. He said it ain't nothing you can really do about that.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, because you got to remember, at the end of the day, this is two things for us. It serves two purposes. It's a talent search.
Yeah.
It's a TV show for app content. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about the Real World back in the day when you used to watch the Real World. When the season first started and the people first come to the house with their little book bags and everything on, you didn't know none of those people. But by the time the end of the season was over, you knew everybody's name. You knew who their girlfriend was back at home that they cheated on during the show. You know all of that stuff, and that's what makes it interesting. So we're making an interesting show that you guys can follow and know everything about. But then at the same time, it's also serving as an actual way for us to scout talent.
So then if you go then now. You got this tournament going on. You got the Crucible going on. I think this farm system is different. I think this is we should be able to turn out a pretty good group of new upcoming MCs to replace a lot of the what's at the top tier or at least join them. You know what I'm saying? So okay, let me ask you this: what region, if you had to pick, and this for the people that's listening to in the Discord and everywhere, what region do you think is going to produce the best talent?
Brooklyn.
If you had to guess, Brooklyn, like the whole region.
If I had to guess, yeah. I'm going with the the South.
Oh,
Atlanta.
Brooklyn already run that. We got Jerry West.
Shout out to West.
That's a fact. Shout out to West.
So out of New York, Atlanta, Houston, LA, St. Louis and Seattle, you think Atlanta is going to give you the best group of MCs?
And this is why.
Interesting.
Okay. Because you got to think about it. In the past probably 5 years, the South has probably been producing the biggest talent, like new talent that's been coming through. You got Av, you got Swamp, you got Chef Trez, you got Louise,
Loso.
Yeah, like look at what's coming out of the South already. But I don't think it's because those guys are just more talented than guys from other regions. I think it's because you take T-Top, for instance, right?
Mm-hmm.
T-Top didn't just battle in North Carolina. Like, they're moving all over the place, all over everywhere to battle. You know what I'm saying? So by the time they got to New York, it was easier for them to adapt to a crowd because they were used to battling in front of unfamiliar crowds anyway. But you look at some of the New York guys. You know, you take a guy. I don't want to put no name on it, but you take a guy who's been just battling in front of a We Go Hard crowd, Coliseum crowd, which is kind of the same crowd. Am I lying?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
kind of the same crowd. It's kind of the same people showing up to see the events.
Pretty much, yeah, sure.
Right? They're battling in front of the same people, and they're doing well, like really well.
Yeah, it's a very competitive league.
Yeah,
very competitive league.
Until they get booked outside of that region, and it doesn't mean when they go outside these regions that all their talent went away. No, it's just you have to find a different way to adapt to a crowd. Like in the New York crowd, we know your whole get up. We know everything you're gonna say. We know your schemes. We know your slogan. We know all of that. We hear with you all the time. Now you're getting in Atlanta, and you really have to win people over. They didn't know you before you walked in the door. It's different. That's it.
Okay.
You know, so that's why I feel that. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with the guys from the West Coast as well. A lot of those guys are primarily battling on the West Coast. You don't really see them too many other places. Primarily, not everybody, but a lot of them are only battling on the West Coast.
I see a lot of people picking the Midwest. I see people agreeing with you on the South too. I would have thought New York would have fought a little harder, but you know, we'll see. All right. That's what's up. I want to see what people have to say too. If you got questions for P, he said he's not ducking any smoke either, because he knows that people have comments and all that too.
I seen somebody in the chat a few minutes ago said, "Why y'all letting P do something?" Like I'm dodging the questions or I'm saying something. I
Tap
forget
dancing.
what word
Sammy Davis. What did they say?
Pick that person.
Right. Oh, the person that said you was tap dancing. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoever said P was tap dancing, get to the front of the line, front of the church, and then we'll talk. And all that too. If you on the Discord, definitely do that. So let me see something though, because I think my man Cam's from the UK. He wanted to say something. Cam, what up? Cam, what up?
Yo,
what's going on, man? From across the pond. What up?
I'm back in this bitch. What's good?
What's up? What's up with it?
Hey, is this you, man for champion?
Yes, P.
Oh, the
P's
silence. I was expecting a little yes, but never mind.
No, I didn't know you was talking to me. My bad. What'd you say?
No worries, sir. I wanted to mention just a little few things that, because you've got your first idea here, little things that are maybe in the future that might, I don't know, maybe you could work on. Not work on, but you know what I mean.
Everything's a work in progress, bro. Nothing's ever done.
I know you've got this GoFundMe thing now. As you've probably seen with the Champion of the Year, this year that got a little less traction than the years before. I think almost the gimmicky thing of GoFundMes is starting to pass. I'm kind of thinking if you were really trying to earn more money, you would make some sort of t-shirt line for the new battlers that they customize the design, and as they go, they sell and all the money goes into the pot. So how confident they might be is how hard they push them better their merch. And then the winners get that on top of the 10 grand. And even in the events and things, you can start selling, just extra money for the pot. Do you know what I mean?
That's actually, I like that idea, but most of the time when I hear ideas, I immediately start thinking, well, what is the worst case for this idea?
Oh, no, I totally get it.
What I see happening with that idea is some guy comes in and he does a really good job marketing his t-shirts, and a ton of money goes into the GoFundMe, and it's not going to him, and then he loses and he's not in the tournament, and now he's like, oh, but I made so much money, y'all robbed me.
Well, that's part of the gamble, though, is it? Isn't that the ability of your skill?
Yeah,
as well.
Right. You're right.
In a way,
I like the idea. I like it. I'll take that in consideration.
So another thing as well that I remember hearing on the Champion thing, I've come into this a little late because I didn't realize this was on. I haven't been in this Discord for a wee while. As much as I like, as myself, like the idea of the battlers being the judges, maybe it's me that's not a big fan of the teams and the teams in themselves. I kind of feel that's almost like an angle, because maybe we'll see who's it? Concrete Carl, I think I heard Drizzy call someone. Maybe he will battle Surf one day, and I feel like they're going to be less inclined to do that sort of battle because this is the guy that got me on. Do you know what I mean? You could get heads that don't battle, or at least don't battle anymore as judges as well as active battlers, because this almost feels like the retirement schedule almost, that the commentators, like maybe Surf's retiring, maybe Clips is starting to finish off, he ain't got too many battles left, DNA's got over 100 battles. Maybe before they finish off, have some other people that are knowledgeable, but you also don't cut off potential battles in the future before they retire themselves.
I got you. Like, so it won't be just battlers. It's just for the first one. We got Clips, DNA, and Surf. Those are the people that we spoke to, and we got they said that they were interested in doing it. They're not locked in. Those are the people we spoke to, and they said they're interested. Right. Now, like, let's say when we go to St. Louis, all right. Well, you can't go to St. Louis and not ask Verb to be on it. You can't do that.
Oh yeah, it'd be powerful having Verb, Young Ill, and Hitman as a 3.
Well, maybe
that would be powerful.
Maybe Verb, Miss Gracie, and Hitman.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna
Miss Gracie would bring something else to that.
I think it should be all MCs though, low key.
Do you think so?
Yeah, just so it don't be no like what do not sitting. This not. I don't want no heat with niggas, but somebody might be like, what do Miss Gracie know? Even though she has been doing this, it be certain people that feel like, why is bloggers on it or not? She's not a blogger, she's a league owner, but still, they'd be like, why is she?
I don't know. Even on a New York side, I could see like the guys from Hip Hop Is Real and Uncle Ra being judges and being just as knowledgeable.
We have a plan for them already. I don't want to spill the beans. We got a plan for
them. Okay. So you got a plan with these guys too.
All right. So you didn't tell us. All right. Okay, I see what niggas do.
Posey, stop acting. You know damn well what's going on. You was just in the system as these guys. Stop acting.
You ain't tell me nothing, man. I don't know.
Hey, yo, stop that. That's so... Like, these guys ain't dumb. And the last thing, at least for me, just off the top of the head, I've just thought I'd call up last minute. You need an overseas league. That's what you need.
No, we don't.
You need
somebody
that UK
did
league.
ask about, hey, are UK battlers on the radar for a future, or like, well, what's going on with the Crucible? Like, is there a UK division at some point? Are you
they gotta be. They gotta be. I tell you, any chance for
I try UK before and it didn't work. Remember remember Norris was doing the UK.
The EURL that was Gift of the Gab. That wasn't URL's fault. That was Gift of the Gab. That's just they didn't run their shit properly. But if there was a proper system,
that's a fact. Cam can't say it. I'm saying it. Y'all ain't syncing with the right people. Y'all ain't. It's street niggas out there, man. That's.
There's a whole bunch of talent that would easy hop in. That if you had an overseas league or something, for sure. Plus all the heads that would do it. That's just my last thing. But in my head, there's probably a few other things. I'll let someone else come up and talk. But might be worth. And my main thing, at least, maybe get them to promote. If they want battlers want more money, that's on them to add more money. The GoFundMe thing, maybe a Patreon. Maybe a couple of pounds a month, and that builds up a bit more gradually. Instead of forking out 10 quid, forgetting you forked out 10 quid 10 months ago to then put it again. And maybe some privilege, I don't know, that comes with it. There's a little things here and there.
I got some good ideas. On the Crucible website is gonna have an area for fans to to submit ideas and everything. Nothing we do is gonna be like, yo, we love every aspect of it, and we don't have any problems. It's perfect. We're gonna find some kinks along the way and some other good ideas. Hopefully, we can implement them. As we go on.
Oh yeah, for sure. Right. I tell you what, I'm sure there's other people wanting to come up, so I won't bug you out anymore. Salute to Black Ops Media. I'm not gonna kill you too much, P. Don't worry, my man. If I get my angles properly, we'll keep you safe for now, Stay safe in the Discord streets.
Thank you. Yeah, listen, man, every time I get off Black Compass Radio, man, I be bleeding. I got stab wounds, so I'm used to it.
Yeah, they be. You know what? That's how it go, my man. Hey, just breathe. Everything's all right. It's just Discord.
Yo, my man Cam, appreciate you, bro.
Y'all stay safe.
All right,
peace.
No doubt, man. Yo, man, salute to the whole UK too, man. A lot of listeners over there, a lot of fans of battle rap, hardcore shit too. A lot of them say like, yo, if it was real street shit going on, it'd be different. You know what I mean? There's a market for that. It's untapped. Let me get I'm gonna get Cola on. I don't know. All right, there we go. Right there. All right, Cola, what up?
Yo, what's good?
Ain't nothing much, man. What up?
What's good, P?
What's going on, bro? How you?
Hey, I'm all good. I just want to apologize on behalf of my brother Driz, man. I was breaking it down.
Yeah.
Oh, he gonna throw me.
The A word. The hell?
Oh no! Slow down, team. The whole quarantine. Slow down. Listen. I want to enlighten people because if he's listening to that interview, me and my brother was getting things in order. We weren't just lying.
No. He's right. He's right because honestly, I only listened to maybe the first 5 minutes of it, and then I called Posey, and I never went back to it. He's right.
We got things right on that, Pete. We just weren't lying. That's all I'm saying. We weren't just lying on that. We got things in order on that. Hey, I want to say salute the whole process, man. I comprehended everything. I think it's dope. I think sometimes as fans, we like to rush things before we let it play out. But I think depending on how it go, it can be good. Depending on how it go, it can be not that good. Like, we got to wait. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? So, man, salute y'all on what y'all doing, bringing that content to the app. You know, app members since day one. You know what I'm saying? So, all the app members, the non-app members really crying. But salute them, too. And just salute everything y'all doing, man. I just wanted to clear that up because we on target. We ain't just landing y'all like that.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask y'all a question.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Do y'all think, this is what I think, that we live in an anti-establishment society now? Where people look for the negative before they look for the good.
Okay.
You remember back in the day? You remember in the 90s, early 2000s?
Yeah.
They had this thing called a hater, and it was bad. It was bad to be a hater. You was called a hater. It was bad.
Right.
Now we call haters trolls, and trolls are popular.
Sure. Yeah, but then everything started to be called a hater. You couldn't have an opinion, and then people said, "Fuck that," and then people just started trolling everything. I can't have
the worst thing a battler could do now is win clearly in the building. That's the worst thing that can happen to a battler. Because if you win clearly in the building and word gets out, you won clearly. When that footage come out, everybody gonna be trying to find out a way for you to lose. Every time.
Nigga might have lost the first. Yeah.
Every single time.
He was gassed up, man. They going crazy over everything.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Hey, but I wanted to ask this question. Now, this is a very good question.
It depends on who pushing it too. Like.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right.
It depends on who's saying it too. Like, I don't agree with that nigga, man. It depends who's saying it.
But let's keep it real though. It depends on who's saying it because people just don't want to agree with that person because they don't like him already. I don't like him, and because I don't like him, I cannot agree with his opinion. So I have to find out a way to disagree.
Colin Cowherd, I watch him because he bashed Russell Westbrook. So I'll just watch him because I know that's what I'll be like, all right. Because the other niggas don't bash him like critique Russell Westbrook like that. I know Colin gonna bash the nigga, so I'm like, let me watch Colin. So I think that's
or Skip Bayless bashing LeBron James.
Yeah.
It's always that's gonna come.
So,
but I just think that's funny. I was talking. I ain't gonna say the person's name, but I had a conversation with someone the other night, and they were saying Ace Amin doesn't deserve to be in Ultimate Madness. I said, why? Why would you say that? Because he chokes in all of his battles. I said, well, that's just not accurate. He doesn't choke in all. He didn't choke versus Jaden Nightwing. He didn't choke versus Snake Eyes either. He didn't choke versus Home. He didn't choke versus Home.
I thought he choked in the second versus Jay.
No, he didn't. He didn't choke in that battle.
He choked. Okay.
But when they was running the stats though, and they was talking about the matchups. Yeah, I'm glad to see Jaden Nightwing in here. You know, he's great a talent. I'm like, yo. You don't think Ace deserved to be in here because you say he messes up all the time, and then when I ran the resume, you saw that he didn't actually mess up all the time. Now, Jaden Nightwing, let's keep it real. He has an issue. He has a
thing. Sums up.
Yeah,
Jay. But they didn't have any problem with that though. This is funny.
That's a fact.
People apply their criticism where they want it to go to support their opinions and their points. You know, you always hear, but that's different. Go ahead. Who else?
Somebody asked, and he's not nobody else.
Man.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Who else in the crowd?
Yo,
I might be wrong. They might point out something I'm actually wrong at.
Yo,
who else want to dispute this?
I'll be getting punched in this room.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Nah. So somebody asking here, what happens to the current PGs? Sheed happens, murder. You know what I mean?
Truffaut, who made it? Like,
what happens to
those
guys?
We have a Survivor Series card coming up for all of them. Trufo, She Happens, Bars Major, Bankhead, all of them.
That's a lot of people.
Who was in that last spot? Was it Squeako or Bankhead? Because people keep getting confused.
Oh,
with that
yeah,
too.
it's actually Squeako, not Bankhead.
Okay,
it was the other way around. It was Bankhead, right? And then Bankhead got taken off.
No, it was Squeako. And then there was a miscommunication, or Squeako thought that this was like the original UFF, and he was gonna have to battle 4 times in 2 days. He's like, nah, P, I can't do that. And then he called me back. Well, once he said he didn't want to do it, I put Bankhead in there. Then he called me back after Bankhead and said, oh no, I got it wrong. So I gave him the spot back.
Okay. Let me get Steve Drive on. Steve, what up?
Yo.
Talk to me.
Good, y'all.
You better bring the smoke. I can feel it.
No. I just got a question. Like, y'all getting, like, since y'all getting rid of this, like, this PG system now, like, after all this Crucible shit, like, what is it going to be like? What's going to be like the new plan after that?
Nah, the Crucible is season. It's a season. So once we complete one season, then we're going to start season 2. And in season 2, we'll hit Miami, Nebraska. We'll hit different cities. Next season. Right. So it's just going to be a revolving thing. We're just going to continue to do it.
Okay.
You know? So if you in freaking Tulsa, Oklahoma, you know, and eventually we might get around there. You know.
All right, that's dope.
Okay.
That's all I really had, though.
That's all you had, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, bro. Man. No doubt. Let me go to Q. I'm gonna go to Battle Rap Q. Q, what up?
Yeah, I'm on. What's good, y'all? P, what it do?
What's going on, man? How you?
I'm good. Now, you said something earlier. These, for lack of better words, shadow round type. The niggas who's been around, but they haven't been popping much. So you said all they gotta do at this point is basically call out some of the new niggas and maybe end up on like a Born Legacy. Like, how that work?
No, not call out, right? So what? So let's take somebody like Brooklyn Carter, for instance, right? Brooklyn Carter, he's been around. He's done too much to be doing the Crucible. It doesn't make any sense for him to do that, right? So Brooklyn Carter, you can't be in the Crucible. But what you can do, let's say you take 2 or 3 We Go Hard battles and you popping, people talking about you. All right, so now we can do Brooklyn Carter versus I don't know if him and Franchise battled already, but one of the newer guys that aren't like too far out of his reach. Brooklyn Carter versus Ryder.
Okay.
We could do stuff like that.
But that's it for them, though. That's their shooting for the stars at that point because they didn't pop when they quote unquote were supposed to. So at this point, you just gotta stay with some of your, I guess, because you're saying so. Crucible is pretty much this is strictly for the new guys who we trying to build up and push forward. All you other guys who didn't pop at the time, y'all just gotta like make your own way, like because it's kind of crazy when you. Bro.
That's the way it's been all this time, though. Nothing's changed. You know, if you like, let's say before the Crucible, what's different? It's the same thing. You still would have to get popping somewhere and get a phone call.
So in your opinion, with that being said, in your opinion, if I join Battle Rap and I'm cool, I'm making my rounds, I'm doing my numbers. In your opinion, because it seems like this is where all the guys are going, is it better for me to join a group like a Dot Mob or NWX just to get pushed just a bit more forward? Or are you saying, be on your own and see how it goes? You being the guys who's setting up the matches, the battles for a new Battle Rap battler. If I came into the game, would you say, hey, maybe you might want to join a Dot Mob or a group in general to get to that next level?
I mean, that's going to be a case-by-case basis. It depends on what that situation can do for you. You know? Like, when you join a group, what's the purpose of joining?
They get you on these cards. Like, you look at
that doesn't work. It doesn't work.
How so? Because
where does it work?
YK was nowhere to be found. He joined Tay-Rock and them, and I seen him on a few new cards with the Mike P's when we wasn't even talking about YK at the time.
When he battled YK, when Mike P battled YK, they didn't have anything to do that he was in Dot Mob. It had everything to do with him and Mike P built the storyline because they was beefing online. Cave Gang didn't help that at all.
So in your opinion, joining the group ain't really nothing. Just you cool with these niggas. And that's it. They're not gonna put you on and.
They can't do that. You can't. You think that's how it works? You know, like they just call up, and be like, "Yo, book my man," and we'd be like, "Okay."
I say that because I look at a nigga like Jerry West, who I think is booming by himself, and to join an AFB type group, which is dope. You know, got some good guys over there. If it can't help you get on these extra cards, then what's the point?
Sometimes company. It's the company. It's being around good company, like being able to spar with people who like do this at a high level. Like, you know, would you rather play with Michael Jordan on the Chicago Bulls, or would you rather be on I don't know, the Memphis Grizzlies? You know, there's a lot to get. There's a lot to gain by playing next to Michael Jordan, bro.
Got you, man. That's all I had though, Pete. Thanks again for enlightening us about the Crucible, because we was lost out here, B. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit sounds like calculus.
It's all good, man. Look, you're gonna like it love it when it starts.
Factuals. Salute. Thanks again, Tom. Dre's post.
Hey, so P, at the end of the day, the Crucible, to me, this is how I look at it. Basically, what the Crucible really doing is y'all looking for the next new stars of battle rap, the next new generation, basically. Y'all cool with the guys that's been here, that's doing their thing, cool. If y'all gonna get in and do y'all thing and explode to that next star, cool. But y'all really want that new talent in here. That's what it seemed like. That fresh crop of talent. The people that like the next Sue Surface, the next Hitmans, the next Hollows, the next whoever.
The funny thing is, we've always wanted that. The problem was there was no structure in the process. So with there being no structure, it was hard to identify what was what. You got one guy who's doing a PG next week that had one 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to, well, is he a PG? Is he not? Well, you know, the guys on the West Coast, they doing theirs, but for some reason it don't seem the same as the ones that's happening in Atlanta or vice versa. So now it's a unified system, you know. All the scouts is on the same page. You know, you if you miss out, you got to wait till next season.
Question, Pete, let me ask you something. This is beside the Crucible. So let's say just not anyone specific, but just guys in this realm like that, rider realm. Like, let's say, what do you think does more in terms of building steam and building their value? Like, if somebody like a rider or somebody on that level, like if they were to get big names on other platforms, would that would that add more value to them coming back to URL as opposed to just kind of sitting around waiting on app joint?
I mean, it could, but the question is how much value.
And are y'all open to guys doing that? Are y'all open to guys going elsewhere and then, hey, maybe we'll you know what I mean? We'll link back up later on, you know, go do your thing? Or
I mean, if you feel like you're not getting the push and looks that you feel like you deserve, which me personally, most time when that's the case, it's warranted that they're not getting them. most of the time, you know. But let's take a situation like Bad News, for instance, right? Bad News when he got 1 million views with Tay Rock. That did enough to get him the visibility to get booked for us to come knocking. Yo, what's up, man? We want to get you over there. Then he battled Swamp. You know, Loso the same way. So, I mean, yeah, it can get you some it gets you noticed.
Right.
You know.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know, but now is it going to get you?
But it could backfire too, because if you go over there and start losing, then
yeah. I mean, it kind of backfired on Loso. Loso, my man, but it kind of backfired on him with the Briz battle.
Oh, the Briz situation.
He got his ass tore up that
yeah. But yeah.
Hey, and Pete, you know, I mean, this is where the bullet come. I don't like to get cringy.
Yeah.
But this is a question that people want to know. You ain't got to give us no details. This our boy Norbs. Is he with the team or not?
I'm not. Look, Norbs don't work for me. And just so everybody knows, Norb's the reason. Norb's the reason I'm on URL. Norb's found me. Norb's is when it comes to finding talent. Nobody can say that he ain't one of them niggas when it comes to finding talent. You know what I'm saying? He found a lot. He helped a lot of battle rappers start their careers. And he helped me start mine. You know, but as far as what's going on with his professional relationship with URL, I'm not qualified to say.
Oh, I like that, Vic. I like that. Salute, Vic. I like that.
Appreciate you.
I like that.
But yo, let me get D Marsh on and all that too. Shout out to D Marsh. Marsh, what up?
Yo, what's good?
What up with it?
Man, coolin', man. So P, man, I'm fucking with the idea, man, of the Crucible and the tournament, but I want to speak towards the tournament. It's some guys on there like Pat and Jay and Your Honor, where like I feel like they need the whole 3 minutes to kind of get their work off. Like 2 minutes ain't really gonna be enough for them. You know what I mean? If you going against a puncher, so to speak. So like, I want to know like your mindset in regards to like setting up these matchups, and if you kind of reached out to those guys and like, hey, you got to pick up the pace a little bit.
I'm glad you asked a good question. So as far as the matchups, the way the matchups was picked, we used a little computer system, like a generator. We put the names in there, kind of like a lottery ball machine for the NBA used for the draft. Because we didn't want nobody to say, oh, you gave so and so an easy matchup so they could make it further or they could win. We didn't sit down and say, oh, this would be dope. This person versus this person. Put the names in the joint, hit the button, and it gave us some matchups. Now, as far as your concerns about certain people's styles and how it's going to work with the 2 minute setting, I agree with you. I told Jay the Nightwing, because actually Jay the Nightwing wasn't in the tournament at first, and I left him out on purpose for 2 reasons. And he knows because I said this to him. Number one, Jay, you kind of have an issue remembering your material already. And this is going to be faster paced. Like, even though it's 30 days to prepare, have you ever battled 4 times with 30 days prep in a row? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're battling one time with 45 days, and you do the battle, and then you might not battle again for another 3 months. Now, it would be battle 30 days, battle 30 days, battle. Like, I don't know if this necessarily fits you. Second reason, I said, Jay, take mad long. You're slow. Like, you do a lot of this standing there looking into the crowd. You're not going to be able to do that with this. You got 2 minute round. And you can only wrap 45 seconds of material. It's going to be hard to win that way. However, all of that being said, like that's kind of what makes fights. We're going to see. Is it automatic that a puncher is going to beat somebody who's like Squeaker or like Your Honor? I don't think it's an automatic. We've seen Goods get up there and be invisible versus people that you think that he wouldn't be able to stand in front of.
Facts. Okay. Well, man, that's all I had.
Let's see who can impose their will on their opponent. That's really what it comes down to.
Right. Nah, salute, Marsh. Appreciate you, bro.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? For coming through and all that. Let me I'm gonna take it to the West, man. Joey Cash, what up?
What's up with y'all? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. And shout out to the live too, man. We had some issues in the live, man. We're gonna have this up for the people and all that, but this live was kind of tweaking for us. But anyway, go ahead though. Go ahead, bro.
I just had a couple questions. So with the Crucible shit, like, if you're a dude that's already been on URL and had like a PG shot, but shit ain't really work out for you, could you go back in that like in that setting?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But it's the thing though. You got to remember, like, there's 10 scouts. Each scout gets to pick 11 scouts now. Each scout gets to pick 2 people. So it ain't up to me. It's up to the scouts. They're the one out. Because like I said, to keep it real, bro, I ain't never found nobody. I ain't never watched no footage and found somebody that nobody ever told me about and put them on. Never done that in my life. People have told me about people and I watched them and I say, yo, this nigga's fire. And then I put them on. That's not me finding somebody. So that's why I decided to put the power in the hands of the people who was doing the work in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, but so somebody brought, Biggie Smalls to Diddy, so
yeah,
Diddy gets some credit, how it goes.
Exactly. So, but you would be smart to find the person who brought Biggie Smalls to Diddy. Biggie to Diddy, and have that person be an A&R for you.
Right, right. Mm-hmm. So there's somebody I want to ask you about. So what's up? What's up with Ish Moolah? What's up with him being on URL?
Ish Moolah is in the Crucible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
We might clean that up.
I know who there's some people and there's some joints in there. It ain't automatic.
Oh yeah,
clean that up.
Is it a lot? Is this faces that we know that's in the Crucible already, in the New York Crucible at least?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna keep it real, most people from New York, because the media presence in New York is so major. It's hard. And it's easier to be known in New York than it is other places. I'll put it that way. So I'd say at least half of these people.
So these 20 people
seen
gonna
their
be people
names.
we've seen them before. Okay,
you've seen them or you heard their names before. Most of them haven't had a PG before, but you at least heard of them.
Hey, so what the Seattle one? Is that something somebody could attend? The tryouts?
You mean attend like from a fan perspective, just watching what's going Nah, I mean, you could probably be there, but when the guys are doing their audition in the room with the judges, it's gonna be like American Idol. They're gonna be in there by themselves.
Oh, okay. So that kind of set. Okay.
Yeah. Now, when we do the 36 man event with the 2 days, 9 battles, yeah, you can come to that. Probably be.
Oh, so that's gonna be in Seattle too?
Nah. We're gonna pick cities for that. We haven't announced where those are gonna be.
Okay. Okay.
The only places that we announced is the first 6 cities that we're gonna find the talent at. Every place we're gonna be after that, we haven't announced yet.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's all I want to ask. Now, you know, I think you know you're doing a dope job with the you know, with everything you guys are doing with the band legacies and all that shit.
Well, speaking of
definitely
that,
not getting enough credit.
Speaking of, I appreciate it, but just so everybody know, man, this is not. You know, I'm the person y'all here talking, but it's way more than just me. JB, my partner, him, Rob, BC, KD doing all the logistics, Bills, all the scouts, Brad Arthur, Kels, man, the people that's doing the graphics, Twiz, Derez, Ike, it's mad people. You know, like P did not sit at home by himself and brainstorm this whole concept. KG, nah. Even Norbs was in on a portion of this when we first had the idea. He was in on some of the calls.
Matter of fact, I got one more question. That's cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what? I know people have spoken before, like a thing going on with you and Norbs as far as you're having your battlers and Norbs having his battlers. I don't want to like get into y'all's thing, but what I want to ask is like, it's clear that Norbs has his certain guys and you have your certain guys. I've seen you book some of dudes that's considered as Norbs guys, but is there certain matchups that's hard to get with it kind of being separate?
Not really. I mean, because Norbs found Don Marino. I didn't know about Don Marino until Norbs found him. You know, and then Don, he battled Cuban. Then he battled Holmesy. Then he battled Swamp on Survivor Series. So for me personally, it doesn't matter where they come from. Like I gave Don Marino like a great opportunity with Swamp. You know, Jada Nightwing. You know, battled Ace Amin. That's another guy I didn't. You know, matter of fact, I did know about Jada Nightwing, but I think he came from KG actually. You know, so it doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't matter. Real Sick is a guy I didn't know. I hadn't heard of him at all until he did his PG that Norbs and Brad had him do. So that stuff doesn't matter to me. Chase Paper and Jay Lopez was on Survivor Series, Maryland. They was on that one.
There's some dudes I want to see a Piranha battle that's like more on.
Piranha is
they're more like dudes that you've recruited.
Piranha is on the next Survivor Series call.
Tough.
You know? So if somebody's good, it don't really matter to me. The only thing I'm not going to do is get into a back and forth about what team people playing on. You know, I offer you an opportunity, and then if you don't want it, then I just move on to the next person.
Okay.
Word. Joey, man, appreciate you, bro.
No doubt.
Joey Cash, man, for logging in and all that, man. Seattle. Let me get. I'm gonna go to Tarzan first, and then J-Rock. Now, I don't know. I haven't spoke to these people yet. We don't. We'll see what they have to say. Now, I can't see Tarzan anymore, so let's go to J-Rock then.
Yeah, my man.
J-Rock. All right, cool. J-Rock, what up?
Respect. Peace, guys.
What up with it?
Yo, I just wanted to give a shout out just to the whole situation that P got going on. I know we got to speak to a lot of the haters sometimes, and the community be a little difficult. You know what I mean? But everything y'all got going on, man, deserves a shout out for real. Y'all killing it. The whole situation, new content, with shit we never had before, tournament style shit. Like, respect on it for sure. And then my only question was, how does this Rona 19 mess with y'all dates and everything else? That we still on schedule for? This Rona's come on everything off.
It puts everything on hold. Everything on hold. So we just like everybody else. You know, we gotta be on standby until they say we can do something. You know? So all the promo y'all see with dates and everything that y'all saw, like all that promo was done. This idea has been this idea has been together for a long time. You know, it's just when the rollout came out, and then this was just really starting to really heat up, and now we are where we are now. So it ain't, but I guarantee this: everything that we said we're gonna do is still gonna happen, 100% for sure. Now, when that's not for us to say.
Facts. All right.
It's from promoting it and talking about it.
Just had a quick comment, yo. Respect to y'all, man. The whole Blaq Compass family, yo. Y'all doing it, man. I'm long supporter, y'all. I'm with it.
Appreciate you, man. Salute.
No doubt, man. No doubt. All right. So let me see. See if Tarzan wanted to come back up here. I still don't see him. If you out there,
his name to Columbus.
Word.
Change his name. He said it in the chat. He changed his name to Columbus.
Oh, that's weird, man. All right, cool, man. Columbus, what up? Yo, Columbus, you unmuted. All right, his brother's new to it. I guess he don't know what's going on.
Okay.
All right. I don't think. See, I was expecting more smoke. Honestly, I mean, look, this is well put together, in my opinion, and y'all don't have to be doing this. To be real with you, like
I enjoy it.
Pretty good.
I enjoy it.
Yeah,
I don't think niggas really had smoke for you like that. You ain't say nothing crazy. I mean, the A shit was crazy.
Nah, the things I wanted to clear up the most was I've seen a lot of people didn't like the part of we're not picking winners and losers. They really didn't like that. But I just want to make sure they understood in a scouting process, like when people scout for talent, they never looking for winners and losers. They're looking for talent. That's what's important. You know, Michael Jordan can lose a game. It doesn't mean that somebody on the other team was more talented than him. He just lost the game. You know. So that was the number one. That was the biggest thing. And we will get to that whole wins and losses thing a little bit further down the road.
I think people are gonna want to see how this is executed. I mean, it's gonna really boil down to that. Like, are you know how a lot of times shows like Hustle and Flow, what is the other show they have? Like the other, you know, even American Idol, they have like a significant lag time of when they start the dude, not Hustle and Flow. What's the shit called? With Chance the Rapper and Cardi B and all them. What's the shit called?
On Netflix?
Yeah, what is that shit called? I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
Now,
with this,
so there's a lag time in there. So what do you say? It's going to be like what, like a week in advance or 2 weeks?
The goal that we had is like for the first stage of the Crucible. Each city is an episode in itself. So when we go to New York, we shoot everything. It happens in one day. When me and JB spoke, we want to try to get it chopped up, edited, and out to the people within 3 days.
Okay.
You know, and then 30 days later, we're at the next city, and then 3 days after we finish that, you'll have episode 2. So you're talking about probably about 30 days per episode, because it takes us 30 days to go to the next city to do it. Now, it doesn't need to take us 30 days, but at the same time, everybody got lives.
Yeah.
So,
one episode a month.
Yeah, unless we was gonna go on tour like a music group and just, this Saturday we here, next Saturday we somewhere. We can do it that way and make it through it faster.
And
but
mixtape tour.
Yeah, that could happen, but it's a lot of flights to pay for, a lot of equipment to move around. So it's a lot of telling your family you're gonna be gone for a little while. So try not to disrupt people's home lives too much.
Okay. All right. I mean, this is about to be dope, man. This is about to be dope. And you know what? The thing I like about it is that it gets everyone, all the regions. So you can't be mad if it's all, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever region left, you can't be mad. See, that's the shit I'm looking at. Cause that's where the petty narratives is going to start to build. You know what I mean? As far as who gets accepted, who doesn't.
There's going to be narratives built regardless. Like even with the scouts, people going to be like, oh, he me and Bobby. Yeah. Like it's going to be.
But you know what though? What I like about this is, see, before when P went to Texas and I did a PG card, P didn't pick me because he didn't like me. Maybe I didn't. But with this situation, 11 people got to not like you.
True.
And if 11 people don't like you, then maybe it's a good reason they didn't pick you. If I don't like you, maybe Bills do like you. You know, so
Do
there's
the
more.
scouts lose their position if they don't?
Oh yeah,
how does that work out?
So at the end of the season, everybody would have chosen 12. They would have recommended 12 people to the process.
Right.
To remain a scout for the next season, you would have to gotten at least 4 of your 12 people at least to the second round. If you can't do that, you're fired.
That's so fire. Are the scouts going to be a part of the content too? Like you're going to show things with them too?
Yeah, please make them a part of.
Please do that.
Yeah, they're going to be a part of.
See niggas get fired.
They're going to be a part of the. They're going to be a part of the content. And at the end of the season for them, because you got to remember, the end of the season ends for them after we hit the 6 cities. So once we hit those 6 cities, then we'll do like a reunion episode with all the scouts sitting down talking about,
right,
you know, how they pick, why they picked this person, or we'll show like, you know, somebody having a horrible audition, and then the scout got to say how did that person get picked and all that. So
y'all gonna do testimonials with the scouts too, or just the MCs?
Nah, with the scout, everybody involved.
Oh, okay, then that's fine. So it's a reality show mixed in. It's like okay,
yeah.
I like
I'm
it.
telling you, you're gonna enjoy it. I promise you're gonna enjoy it. A lot of stuff. I love just the accountability at each stage. You know, even the judges having to, you know, talk about, you know, why they didn't pick a certain person. You know, maybe Surf won't vote for somebody that's super fire just because they don't got a haircut. Maybe.
Okay. You cut trash.
Yeah, man. You know, he gonna have to talk about it.
Hold on, let me get Q back on. Q had another question. Q, what up? What up?
Hey, my fault, P. But with that being said, you ever thought about having the vets come in and kind of guide some of these new guys from Day City? Like, you know how you got A-Verb, and I forgot his battler that he was talking about. That he said is next up, but he kind of crazy. But yeah, it's a little much. But you ever thought about having some of the vets come in there and just be like, yo, probably have a hand, like talk to some of these guys, like, yo, this is what you gotta look for. This is what you gotta, how to interact, how to throw your bars out. In any way, like to guide any of these new guys, because they're coming out fresh, whether they had a battle or two. But just throwing that out there.
What I would like to do, I know, like in the episodes, probably what you'll see is once they pick the six people from the city, when they standing there in front of the judges, we got the 6 people. We probably do it on some old Flavor. Remember this TV show Flavor of Love?
Yeah.
At the end of the episode, all the contestants were standing there, and Flavor will call you. You'll get a clock.
Yeah.
We might do something like that. You know, where only 6 people gonna get a clock. You know, and then everybody else, y'all out of here. The 6 people stay behind, and you know the judges may give them some advice, some pointers, this, that, and the other. And what I would like to do, but this is where it's hard. I like to assign kind of like a mentor to each battle rapper,
right?
Maybe, you know,
right.
That track their progress, but that's kind of difficult because a lot of these top tier guys don't want to attach themselves to somebody that may make them look bad.
You can't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know,
so it's more on their end. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now what they might do is say, yeah, no, I don't have no problem giving them some advice. I, call them, talk to them, give them some advice. But I'm not about to say, yeah, I'm his mentor. Then he go out there and get smoked, and now that becomes an angle against him. You know.
Gotcha. So they could use possibly some. All right. And just for last thing, when it comes to the Crucible, obviously you got a lot of guys and that's going to be going into this, and they may or may not get picked, but do you have a certain say where you be like, you know what, man, he didn't do it and the judges didn't like him, but I like this guy. I think he got something with him. Can you possibly just be like, no, I want to throw my hat in and tell him, let's bring him back.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that. I want to keep the integrity. I want to keep the integrity of the process what it is.
Okay.
If that happens, I prefer for the fans to force their hands to do it. I'm not going to personally intervene.
Well, so Pete, how do we do that? When you say you want to get the fans, is it like a voter? Like, because I know there's some guys that's probably going to slip through the cracks where we want to be like, yo, y'all bugging, y'all missing out on this dude. Like, he might be from Brooklyn. We can't let the talent go away. Like, come on, B.
Yeah, nah. We have a Crucible website where y'all going to be able to go in. The battle rappers themselves can go and submit their own footage on the website. It might be open tonight. You can go up there and you can see who the 22 MCs for the New York region, the 22 participants. You can see who those people are going to be already. I gave y'all Ishmael already. So
Facts. You did.
Other ones. Yeah. So it's 21.
So Pete, how do you? If I go, you know what, yo, man, I think I'm deep in the culture enough to win a battle rap. How do I get noticed?
Ew.
Like real talk, like how do
Yeah,
these? I'm off the street, try to get noticed by one of you guys, the big wigs, man.
Call City, call No Mercy, call Lex, call Thesis, Kales, Bills, John, anybody who got a lead, and start kicking up dust.
Okay.
You got to remember, 6 years ago we didn't know who Twerk was 6 years ago.
Sorry.
It's true. Well,
and then when we did find out who he was, everybody said, "Who's this dude? His name is New Jersey Twerk. They're gonna flip his name. He's terrible. Why would he name himself that?" Now people are saying Twerk and nobody's saying Pulse.
You're right.
True.
Right.
You got to be nice to reverse that. But anyway, Q.
Thank you again, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
No doubt.
All right, so let me get Vizzle on now. Vizzle is another overseas brother too. So let me hold on. Let me see if I can get him on the joint. Vizzle, what up? Vizzle. Yo,
you hear me?
Yeah, man, you got a bad echo.
Yeah, let's play it. Nah, hold on, I got your loudspeaker. Hold on, yo, better?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yo, I gotta.
I can't hear you
because of the coronavirus. God damn it! Hold on, nah, there we go. Yo, I got you off mute now.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, yo, my question's not about the tournaments, a bit off topic, but the coronavirus. Are you guys open to doing like a like QP versus Emerson?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna simply say this. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Alright. Yeah, that's all I had for now. Yeah, but cheers.
Okay. All right. Salute, man. Vizzle, man. We gotta make sure your mic's together next time, bro, so we can hear the joint, man. But salute, man. Overseas and all that. Says stay tuned. All right. So what else do we have? Columbus, I think, had a question too, but this question I thought is actually good. He said, ask him with the caffeine and it being called a TV style show would premiere on the stream service for larger crowd and then later be on the app, like to give us the TV feel. Like how is that gonna work?
No, it's possible. Right now we're just looking at the app. If Caffeine decides they want to pick it up, they can do that. Right now it's going on the app to start with.
Okay. No doubt.
You said we could look at the outtakes and shit on the site.
Yeah. So when you watch the episodes on the app, you're not gonna see anybody's full audition from when they walked in the room, the entire thing, unedited, uncut. You're not gonna see that. It's just like American Idol. Then it cuts to the judges talking. Then start. And you never see nobody really sing a complete song unless they really, really good, or they was really, really bad. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna use the best pieces, the best outtakes, and all that stuff to make that to do the episode. But if you want to see the full audition, you can go on the Crucible website, and all the auditions for that area you'll be able to see in their entirety.
It's gonna be some viral embarrassments. I got predictions for this already. Viral embarrassments, meltdowns. It's gonna be some street niggas in there upset. I don't know what type of security y'all got, but these ain't like, I don't know. It's gonna be some extra like, you letting these nerds like.
Well, like, if you want to tell Surf that he don't know what he's talking about, and also DNA and Clips, y'all don't know what y'all talking about either.
Right.
I'm fire. I mean, that'll just make for better content. We can all laugh a little harder.
Yeah. Oh, you thought them American Idol meltdowns is bad, bro. Wait till y'all start doing this shit. I don't care what y'all say, man. Like, Big Daddy Kane endorsed me. Like, all type of shit. Y'all gonna get some dope.
You just mad because I fucked your bitch.
Right.
And then there'll be a blog after the episode air with him sitting with somebody's girlfriend. Yeah, this is baby mama. It's be crazy.
Get that camera on my face.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of that too. Get that camera. Move that camera, son. I ain't playing, B.
Probably what we'll do is at the end of the whole thing, we'll do a reunion episode where we'll go back, talk to everybody, see how they feel now that it's all over. It's gonna be good.
Okay. All right. Y'all gotta show and prove, man. Y'all definitely got the roster to do shit like this. There's a lot of people that y'all gonna be talking to.
Yeah. Even with Ultimate Madness, I don't know if y'all realize that Ultimate Madness is a 16-man tournament, whereas UFF was only 8. You know, there's more people, there's more time to prepare, which should provide for better battles at the end of the day. You know, so we'll just see how it go.
Okay. Yeah, man. Damn, P, we tuned in, man. I definitely these two things. This is gambles, in my opinion. This is taking a big chance. Like, I mean, I get it, but this is another one of those.
With high risk comes high reward.
Yeah.
If you can make it work.
Right.
Or you can just play it.
Like, we'll see, man.
Yeah.
We'll see this other P. P was responsible for bringing the Born Legacy back in the day. I got this idea, you know. I'm gonna think and I remember being on the phone with him punching, like, nigga, what? You gonna bring who back? You know, Been on the phone with this nigga for hours arguing. But, you know, that turned out to be a staple, so
yeah.
We're gonna see how this do. We're gonna see how this shit do.
That's a fact, man. But P, you still there, bro?
Back in here. I dropped off some kind of way.
Yo.
I'm here.
P.
I'm here.
All right. Yeah, no doubt, man. So we tuned in, man. We tuned in for all the updates. We're going to want to hear what's going on. Definitely, I mean, so shout out the website. You said the website is active right now, so people can put their cousins in them that battle rap. We can submit links in there.
Yeah, you submit
links.
Okay.
Yeah, but now remember the way that works. That is a tool for the scouts. The scouts have their own special logins. They can go
don't necessarily have to use that.
No, they don't.
But they're gonna likely look at it because that's what the people, you know.
Yeah, exactly. They be smart. You go on the website and you can see who the fans are saying they like. You be smart to go there. You know?
But I thought you said you already got the 20 for the New York shit.
For the New York
shit. See,
shit,
niggas be getting shit. So you can't. So if you're in the New York nigga, you already can't do it.
Nah.
Caught niggas. See, you already said they got the 20 for the New York shit because they got it shoelander. So basically going to the site for no reason.
Yeah. If you're in the New York region, yeah, you could just go to.
See, clear that up. See, niggas be.
New York region, you just go there to see how the site functions. It is of no use to you.
Okay.
Nah, but New York is already mad competitive, man. You already know how that go.
This shit was gonna be
40 names of people. It
was gonna be sold up anyway.
Because it'd be like New York, New Jersey, New England type. Yeah, that's a lot of
people. It goes as far up to Maine and all the way as low as Virginia. It stops at Virginia.
Also, okay, all right,
okay.
But a majority of the names from the New York region is from New York, though. I'd say probably like a good 60% is from New York.
Of course they are. I mean, you know.
Then you got a couple Maryland, I think one Philly. I don't know off the top of my head. But like I said, the site should be up tonight. Y'all can go up there. You can see who got picked. They got bios. Okay. They got bios up there. They got pictures of them, and they have a link to whatever battle that made the scout pick them. You can watch that battle.
Pete, so you said Maryland. So you saying my man Burke Buck in this tournament, low key?
You got to stop at some point.
Nope.
That's my man Burke Buck. He beat Ace. I don't care what nobody
stop,
say.
Man.
He beat
you
Ace.
Have to stop, bro.
I got to
get this up.
Burke my man. Y'all got to cut it out, man. He beat Ace.
Burke did Survivor Series already. He's not doing the Crucible.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's wanted to lob Burke Bucks over the fence. Like,
Burke Buck, my man. I think he gets slack, man. He gonna be decent. Just give him a time, man.
I fuck with Burke. I say people forgot forgot about the look like broccoli at the top.
We didn't forget.
Look like that's all I remember from the nigga. Okay.
Make sure you tell these battle rappers tune in to the Black Compass top 10 videos of the week, man. It's something new. Tell them get in tune, man. It's something new, Pete. It's fire.
Right.
Tell them put that music out.
Look, y'all hit me with the links. If you don't know yet, man, I watch everything. Every time we drop a trailer or blog, I go on YouTube. I put in whatever the name of the trailer or event that we doing. I put it in, and then I sort the list by upload date. And I don't give a fuck if you got 2 followers. I watch it.
Right.
Just to see what you're gonna say. And if you talk super crazy, I find out how to get in contact with you, and we talk on the phone.
Yeah,
real calm and threateningly.
This nigga the Steven Seagal fucking battle rap.
Yeah, that was
We talk. My man, young Sir Approved was the most recent person that I spoke to.
Wait, you son Young Sir Approved? Wait,
no. It's not even about son. I just be calling. I like having the conversation. I like having the debates. Hey, you said this, so you got to tell me how you came to that. And sometimes they see my point, they be like, "Nah, I know what, P, you right." Yeah. Sometimes I'll be like, "You know what? Nah, I ain't never thought about it like that. You know what? You right. I'm gonna take that into consideration."
Shout out to Young Sir. I've been there before, especially you know what I mean. I get that, but
I done been in the gym with Pete like for years. Like small room band. Me and this nigga had band joints where there's nobody watching. We done had big phone type joints where there's a lot of so I know all this nigga shits. Like what he do.
Yeah, well, I'm accessible. You know?
Yeah.
I love having the conversations because really, at the end of the day, if you ain't talking to the people, how you really know what's going on?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So
that's real shit. Okay, all right, man. So we appreciate you coming through and giving us some time on your Sunday and all that, man. But we looking forward to all updates. So we're gonna get all the updates through the URL site. Now, is there gonna be a separate account maybe for us to follow Crucible exclusively, like? You know what I'm saying? Like via Twitter, or is that also going to come from?
Yes, the Crucible Twitter, Instagram accounts are already made. You can go follow them right now if you want to.
Great.
Just put in the Crucible. They're there. You'll see them.
Yeah. All right. And I would be remiss if I did not give a special shout out to all the veterans, all the troops, all the Marines to whom this is aptly named, and including yourself. So thank you for your service.
Appreciate you.
You know what I mean? We gotta include that, and
and salute to you also. At the Atlanta event, holding us down, and everything like that.
That's a fact.
Oh no,
that's a whole fact.
It's part of the job, man.
Word, man.
I don't mind doing that as long as it ain't niggas that talk crazy.
Niggas always
I seen somebody come to our event in Atlanta from start to finish. Left it when the event was over, and people, how people like men go outside and just hanging out outside before, our event is over. They jumped on Twitter and said the other league event was better than ours. How? I'm not saying that's not true. That very well could be true. But how did you come to that conclusion if you've been at this one all day? How did you do that?
Yeah, that's a fact, man. And plus, people gotta give shit a chance to get adjusted. Like, it's the first time y'all doing something, y'all tried something that nobody else tried. People gotta give shit a chance before they kill it, man. People ready to kill it.
Yeah. I mean, if you ask me, that was a huge success for us. Because although it may have been a failure for the people who could not watch it for free at home, let me make sure I say that, for free. The people who could not watch it for free at home, do you know what type of position that put us in? What type of position that put us in with caffeine?
Yeah.
We broke y'all shit.
Mm-hmm.
We so heavy in the streets that y'all didn't think we was going to do it. We broke, y'all couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
That puts you in a great position to negotiate that you bring even more better stuff later on down the road.
Yeah, that's right. Well, continue doing y'all, man. Don't just ignore that shit. It's always gonna come.
Somebody got to keep breaking new ground. Now that's not gonna say we're not gonna have our critiques, but just keep doing it. You know what I mean? Keep proving it. Now this has been a good Black market media has been a good addition to URL as a body of work so far. Y'all been doing great work. Standoff, we need another stand. Like, I gotta get JB up here too, but Standoff, any information you got on Standoff, I will take.
JB is working on it as we speak.
Okay.
Hey, Tom, we had JB up here.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying we gotta get another Standoff though. But see, that was before he said I got something in the works. You know how he talks. I got something in the works. I can't say anything about it, but it's really good. And I was like, all right, well.
You know what? Listen, we working on for the app. We working on our own little maybe radio show or blog type show or something. And I'm gonna be sure to get some niggas that can impersonate y'all and make y'all sound crazy. Y'all got some good personalities. The P, you know, guys. So,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. You sound like a very militant, man. Like I don't know. Nigga P sound very militant.
17 years of army. It kind of do that to you.
Yeah, I can hear it, man. I can hear it. Nigga Posey, man.
You gotta watch this nigga, man.
Word, man. But P, man, until then, man, stay safe and all that, and you know what I mean, especially during this time, and you know, hopefully, once all this stuff is over soon, we get back to standard business here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Everybody stay safe. You know, be safe. Stay away from all the sick people. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, dude, if you think that we don't got something planned while everybody home doing nothing, you got us fucked up. Mm-hmm. You got us fucked up. So just sit tight for us. We gonna have plenty of entertainment.
Okay. Man, salute, P. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, fellas, man. Y'all take it easy. Salute.
All right. No doubt, man. So shout out to P, man. Pose.
That's a fact.
Pose.
That nigga came up here and cleaned y'all niggas up, man.
I mean, well, look.
Y'all niggas up.
I mean, there was not much to clean up. I was excited about it immediately. I didn't really see too much of an issue with it. Now, because
he ain't cleaned nothing up, nigga.
What?
He cleaned niggas up, man.
I ain't really had no smoke for him.
I ain't had no smoke. I had no smoke.
I ain't really had no smoke.
I had already talked to him.
We ain't had no smoke for him neither.
No. Y'all had smoke for the
Yeah. Look at Cole.
I'm happy with how y'all been doing, man.
Hey, Polo. Low key, you heard him say he only listens to 5 minutes, bro. Me and my man Driz handled the blogs, bro. We're not doing that. We went crazy in that blog.
Yeah.
Stop it. We hit on the facts. You know Cola come with facts. Stop playing.
Oh man.
Stop playing with us. Polo,
nah, but when he said, yo, okay, we get these final 2 people and then we get 4 more people that y'all decide. Like we all say, yo, this person was actually really
nigga, that
dope.
sound like a whole lot of math.
That's fire. No, he's like, no, maybe it's like a voting type of thing where fans go back, we vote, and we say these 4 people is actually good enough to, you know what I mean, bring back for rookies versus vets. That's dope. So, I don't know. If I'm currently in the PGs, though, I don't know.
This nigga said, as soon as P hung up, Polo Black Compass got loud. That was crazy. What are you talking about? I ain't have no problem with P. Y'all
these niggas crazy. These niggas crazy, man.
I'm actually, I don't really talk bad about URL like that. Y'all know this, but I don't talk bad about no league because I don't talk bad about no league like that. But
I mean, P one phone call away if y'all niggas in the crowd want to get a little.
If y'all niggas feeling froggy, what's up?
Yeah, I called him back.
He was in here. He was in here the entire time.
Nigga was right here for the lock. Cause niggas wanted to lock with him.
For the lock.
Niggas are super quiet.
Yeah, Paul, he talked that shit. Niggas wanted to lock it up with him.
Yeah, if y'all wanted to lock with him.
Niggas ain't want to go on the alley and get it shaking. Niggas are scared.
Yeah, we can.
Yo, hold on. Let me tell y'all something.
Yo, I hate everyone.